Hey there, guys, it's Silver, your host, and we are back for more GTA Vice City. And don't think I don't see you there in chat, Manny. How you doing, bud? How is life? It is indeed Pog. There is going to be much Pog this stream. Much Pog. So, let's get to business, shall we? Gonna go play us some more Vice City. Looking forward to entertaining you guys with some more high quality gaming goodness. Let's get to it. Alright. Now then, what missions do we have left? And we could probably use a few more weapons because you can always do with a few more weapons in Vice City. Lordy, I think we have Love Fist missions to be done, which I'm not looking forward to because the Love Fist missions are very difficult. So, yeah, basically just Love Fist missions and phone missions. Two of my least favorite things. Donald Love, how are you doing, Mr. Owl? Pull up a seat, my friend. Let's enjoy some Vice City together, shall we? How is life treating you today? Gonna kick back? Couple of hours of Vice City? Gonna get rolling with it. We have a sentinel in there. Right. Let's go.
My next guest is the star of the hit show Just the Five
Now
of Us,
then,
where he appears as the rich
I'm
father
just thinking,
of a family
right?
of misfits. But more recently, he's
Where?
working on the controversial theater piece.
Oh no, that
In the
phone
future,
mission's
there will be
optional.
robots. Claude, Megan Nut.
Perfect
Welcome
driving,
to the
Silver.
show.
Thanks, Amy.
Perfect
However,
driving.
you have mispronounced my name. It's Madge, which
Madge.
rhymes with badge.
Badge.
As in duh.
I decided to
and
save
no,
up for a
as in more
projector
than
so I
you.
can connect a
Madge,
HDMI
no.
cable to it
Anyway, thank
in
you for having me
hopes
on the
that
show.
it works
It's always a pleasure
with
to discuss my art.
Yes,
my Switch.
You're so funny.
I
Now,
think it will, you know.
You're an interesting
I
man,
think
if
it
you
will.
Don't mind me saying so myself. Because on the
Got a
one
wall
hand,
that's
you're
flat
on
and
the funniest show in
unused.
the whole wide world, just the five of us,
Oh,
and on the
God.
other, you do those weird theater dance shows.
Sounds
which
good to
aren't
me.
Funny.
Yes, thank you.
I
technical school dropout.
right?
I'm sure sitting here talking all
I
day is
I
terribly
want to
difficult.
check
Juilliard
something with
is
you,
not.
right?
In the future,
Do you
There Will
think
Be
it's
Robots
odd
is not
that
a
even
funny
though I have a
piece.
Switch,
It deals with the most
I want a
important
Switch
issues in the
Lite
world today.
so I can
Love,
just have a
pain,
backup to take
suffering,
around with me? Because I don't like to
skin-tight
take my Switch out
pants,
the
and
house.
well-stretched groin muscles. But see, music
Give
is
me a sec.
pain.
Just gonna
It's
avoid.
about depth and
Just going
texture
to
and sense of community that emerges from the
tweak
struggle
my
going on within
audio
all of us.
settings.
Between man
Very
and
good.
machine, between the angel and
Let's
the
go.
beast. It's
What
as
the
if
Love Fist
Petrushka
wants.
and Leonard Bernstein were in a ferocious dance competition with switchblades. That is passion.
You know, I don't actually think we
So it's
have
a bit like just the five of us.
a
What
great
show.
deal
I love
of
Jimmy. He's so
game
cute.
left. Oh no, wait, we do. We still have to buy a load of the properties. I have a Switch Lite for a second island on Animal Crossing and for trading reasons on Pokemon. Ah! So if I was to do a Pokemon playthrough at some point, would you be happy with that? Could we get the Colt? No, we can't get the Colt yet. Oh, we can. Freaking Colt's overpowered. The 357 Magnum. Finally, we have the big weapons. Don't need those. Get them free in the mansion. Now we're tooled up like an armory. The Magnum's busted.
Especially after the drunken tramp you adopted has wet himself. Oh, say it for me, please.
As they say in France.
Yeah, tonight's stream
Matisse.
seems to be
Not in my
seems to be a
house.
chill one,
Please,
so let's
I
get
came on your fine
started.
show to discuss art,
Hey,
not people
Nathan.
that
How you doing? Nice to see you. We're just playing some Vice City tonight, dude. So we have Manny, we have Nathan, and we have Owlin.
Yes! Brilliant, bloody brilliant. Hey, Tommy! Glad you could make it. Hey, you ever met Lovefist before?
No, I haven't, but I've always loved your music.
Let me introduce you to the band. This is Percy, Dick, and Willie's in the cars here, and that was Jez in the booth earlier. And guys, I want you to meet a good friend of mine. This is Tommy. We go way back.
Hey, pal. And, what was your name again?
Leave it out, Jez, you remember. Don't be playing them games with me, mate. I'm too crafty for that, sunshine.
English prick. Like good
See,
one in America.
The thing is, Tom, the boys need some help. They ain't too connected here. They don't have the old hands, your father.
We need some drugs, pal. Gotta get on the old love fest
nice
fury, you know?
Yeah!
Well, this is Vice City, man. What's the problem?
Love juice, man. We need love juice men, gang.
Love juice?
Aye, 2 parts boomshine, 1 part trumpet, 5 fizz bombs, and a litre of petrol. Can you help us out, pal? Oh, it would really mean a lot
You
to
can
the
do that for the boys, right?
Gotta go get the lads the friggin' hoo-ha. Yeah, nice to see you in, Nathan. I'm glad to hear that you've missed the streams. It's, nice to see you back. We've got more GTA coming very shortly, even more than this. There's going to be a lot of GTA on the channel over the next few weeks. I am really looking forward to your guys' reactions. We have a lot planned. Keep the Colt handy, it's busted. Oh, okay, are we gonna need a bike for this?
No. I told them if I'm directing a work of commercial dross down there, I must save my soul.
Here we go.
With some serious art.
Looking for something special? I got what you need. Thanks for the money, sucker.
I feel ahead of my time.
Guy's friggin' stolen
The
it.
best artists are ignored.
Get him.
I mean, surely.
Get him.
Any right-minded person would rather spend an evening watching me express the meaning
Get
of
him.
space. as
He's
I
not
go
getting away
delicately
from
across
us.
the stage, in the dance of desire and denigration.
Sorry, friend.
Flopping around in a disco or a nightclub or sucking the electric
Here we go.
of television.
I know
The electric teeth of television.
I mean, what is wrong with you people?
God, my hair.
What?
My hair is all wrong. It clashes with my dress.
Zeus, Cicero, Shakespeare, Flaubert, someone, please save me from this hellhole.
How did he not fall there?
So
You
ignorant.
saw that.
I'm trying to save you, to save everyone. You don't see the art around you. Are you in search of old lang synes, singing Madame Butterfly?
He ain't gonna
on a
get away now, he
windowsill,
burst his
or
tire.
relegating yourself to a cricket in Huckleberry Finn?
Got him. Excellent. Let's go take these back to the lads. Phone call.
Hey, mate, the guys could do with some company, if you know what I mean.
I know just the girl.
Oh god. Alright, you know what, we're gonna get a bike. It's gonna be quicker. Sorry, friend. Gonna be much quicker on a bike. Alright. And I'm gonna be very careful not to put any copyrighted music on the radio here, guys, because we got a claim the other day for 7 seconds of music. 7 seconds.
Don't get me wrong, I always hated that bitch. What's funny about a woman not eating a hamburger? Or miming saving a chicken from the slaughterer's hand?
This is a really long drive as well.
How do you think a little kitty
Back
enjoyed
to
that?
Mercedes' apartment.
Not very much. There were tears, not laughter. I
But
can
yeah,
assure you,
are you guys interested in
must be stopped.
Jumping Jehoshaphat on a
seeing
bongo stick.
GTA Liberty City
City
Stories?
got more issues than a newsstand. Can we talk about?
Because I'm already
I ain't got all day.
What?
well,
Is there a
I'll let you know.
address you have to get to?
I'm already in the
Get some
process of,
chitlins
you know,
in the
doing
oven? You ready with your
starting a
sister?
playthrough
Hey,
for
be
it.
nice,
So
man. I just wanted to talk a little politics, and you made it all personal.
Right.
wow, there's
That's
mad
all
delay on my
something.
friggin' stream chat.
Especially you, Shrub. I've got my eye on you.
Oh, you like Vice
Confidence
City
is
more than
unlocking.
GTA 3, do
Go
you?
like this. Just the other night, I saw
A
man
lot of
running
people
amok
do
with a
say
gun
that they
shouting,
enjoy
"Liberty
Vice City
Day!"
more than 3.
Gun sales are up. Book sales are down. What do you think, John F. Hickory? Please, press the
You
issue.
heard him,
Oh,
gun
that's
sales
fair.
are up, book sales are
Sticking to the
down.
matter at hand. Well, it's quite simple, mister. Immigration is to blame. People are flooding into our state from all over America.
Would love to
Trash.
see Liberty City
Quite
Stories.
simple, they're bringing their
Well, it's on the way.
highfalutin, uppity
It's a
out-of-state
pre-recorded
lifestyle.
playthrough, but it's on the way.
That's
So
why
I'm
I
hoping
and
you
my
guys enjoy that.
organization propose we take Florida of the Union. We start anew as our own country and ban people from Missouri or Kentucky or Philadelphia or any of them fancy places from setting foot on our soil.
You think what? Have you been snorting blocks? Have you...
Hey, Mercedes.
All right, here we go.
And how are you?
Just fine. Listen, you fancy having love fist?
Okay. But just as a favor, I expect return.
Florida theme parks is for Florida people only.
She sounds like a
That's what I
Suka
say.
from
I mean,
bloody
I don't go to
GTA
Alabama
3.
to visit a theme park, so why don't they come here?
Mr. Hickory, your views are a little extreme. Plus, I don't believe there are theme parks in Alabama.
Then they should stop coming down my way and build redneck land or whatever. Damn redneck dicks ain't got no class. My views ain't
Damn it.
extreme, mister. They're common sense. And what
Go,
a lot
Mercedes.
of people would say if they have the guts. If you keep letting people immigrate here from all over the so-called United
Oh,
States,
God,
guess
she's
what?
glitched.
There's no more room.
Mercedes is
We'll pile on
glitched.
top of each other like they are in Australia. What we're gonna do
Oh,
soon
well, there's a new glitch for
build a river.
the channel.
A river of freedom. A river of hope. A river which runs from
Well, that's
coast
pretty
to
much
coast,
screwed us
cuts
now
us
because of
off
her
from the 47
pathfinding.
states of waste rules and bad influencers to the north. We are going to cut Florida off from the mainland of our oppressors and float out to sea. Then, the nation of Florida will be free to start over. There'll be no long-ass lines at the log flume or the...
Oh dear. Well, my bike's over there now, so...
family.
You know, you're bordering on treason. What
This
you
is,
are saying is a very naughty thing, and only because here on pressing issues do we believe so wholeheartedly in free speech are we allowing it.
It's the truth, my friend, the damn truth. And before you start, I am not a racist. I hate everybody, irrelevant of other issues.
I see you later,
There you go.
boy.
By which I mean anyone from Georgia or further north. Build your own theme parks. Buy your own
Oh, Owl says, I liked Vice City Stories more than GTA 3. Oh, sorry, I liked Vice City more than GTA 3. Vice City Stories, however, less than Liberty City Stories. I don't like time missions, says Nathan. Yeah, I'm not keen on them either. Well, that's the worst one out the way, at least.
For gun retailers, real estate developers, and I've
timed
cut the cost of
missions,
policing,
yeah, nobody really
saving the
likes
city
them.
2% or
And yeah, I
25
really
cents
enjoy Liberty City Stories. I'm really enjoying it. Phone call.
How you doing, mate? It's Paolo again. Look, Tommy, I forgot to mention, we're going to need some extra muscle for the concert. A bit of security. There's a biker gang led by Mitch Baker. It would be great publicity. Very rock and roll, baby. Sort this out for me, and I'll get you some backstage passes for the gig, alright?
Alright, Governor. We'll get the rest of this love fist business done first. We'll get the rest of it
Tommy,
done.
man, am I glad to see you.
What's going on?
Bad vibes, Tommy.
Aye, I'm not joking again. It's heavy stuff, man. Heavy,
There's
gan.
this cat, we hardly know him, but he knows us. Like this cat, knows all about us. Knows that Willie likes his ladies' underwear, eh? Or that Percy likes
Shut
Duran
up, you
Duran.
fool. Just
eh?
get jazz bar and shit. It's a love rocket thing, can?
Shut yeah, a love rocket thing, right? But listen, this cat.
Yeah, the guy wants Love Fist dead. Dead, Tommy. Love Fist, gone. You know what they say, the good die young, but Tommy, you got to save Love
We've got a
Fist.
sign-in 2 hours, and I think...
Yeah, and the boys think the stalker's going to try some monkey business there.
The stalker's gonna do some monkey business there, you heard it. Drive the limo to the event and try to draw the psycho out. You got it. Yeah, I would love to see Liberty City Stories on modern consoles. The most modern thing it's on is on iOS. I'm literally having to record the PS2 version through original hardware, like through my actual PS2 on a standalone capture card.
I think everyone should see it for a week. You really see what's wrong with this country when you visit a European utopia.
Let's
Things
pull it
like
up.
A journey, public transportation, healthcare, leather shorts, mustaches. When I went to Belize, I helped some villagers clear some land for...
I'll see Love Fist burn. Love Fist ruined my life.
If we're going to get anywhere, my dad gave me
Love
the money to
Fist
set up
ruined
an
my
exciting trip
life.
But how does
Good
that help
lord,
the
he
people in
sounded
Vice
so
City from
northern.
worrying about whether they're gonna get robbed? What drives a man to just
Get him.
What we need are
Get
more
him.
after-school sports like choir
Did
or
Love
drama,
Fist
so
ruin
people
your
can learn to
life,
express
lads?
themselves properly by
Alright,
singing
go,
or
go,
pretending to be a
go.
tree. Have you ever heard a whale sing? It's a lonely form of beauty and some very ancient wisdom, helping people to help themselves
Get him.
with
Get him,
drama
get
and
him, get him, get
choir
him.
and flowers and my dad's money.
Listen, trust fund Tommy, your ideas are pathetic. It's no wonder that mankind has woken up one day to find me in charge, amigo.
Mr. Shrub, you got elected on a campaign promising to reduce tax...
Ooh, okay. These missions are proving quite easy. Let's go get his machine gun at least. Two deer walk out of a gay bar. One of them turns to the other and says, I can't believe I blew $40 in there. Oof. Oof. Oh. I knew we were gonna get a bit touchy with the humor here.
Country, help my city, the complexity of government, the hideousness
Space
of my
Ghost.
life,
That autocorrect as well, says Owl. To be fair, I thought you were genuinely being serious when you said love disc ruined my life there, Owl, because it's a nightmare getting it to freaking become a freaking Milo tick. Gotta go a little dark there sometimes, says Space Ghost. Yes, definitely. The world is dark, and sometimes a bit of darkness is needed. Yes, I don't disagree. Right, so we've got to do the biker missions first. Come back when you finish the biker missions. Oh, that's Feebas. Does Love Disc evolve? Or am I or am I wrong on this one? Alright. Now then. Biker missions. They're very difficult.
Started by the homeless guy and starting group hugs, but in real life, you're just plain creepy.
Okay.
You won't even tell us how old Jimmy is. All you talk about is Archie stuff, like that nobody understands because it's complicated, and how tight your pants are.
That's not true. I also discussed love and passion and humanity and the lasers.
Love and passion and the manatee and the lasers.
Aurora Philistine, I'm sorry, but this is one of the most degrading, debasing, horrific, unedifying, opportunistic things I have ever...
They do not evolve. It would have made sense if they did. Yeah. Alamala. I've got to be honest, right? I'm a bit out the loop. I haven't played Pokemon since Gen 6. And what are we on to now? Gen 8? Hello, random biker who has just stood there. The Greasy Chopper.
Where's Baker? I'm looking for Big Mitch Baker.
Who's looking?
Tommy Versetti.
Versetti. You don't look like the law, so that's bought you a minute. You better talk fast.
Ken Paul said you might be interested in pulling security for a gig he's got set up.
Kid Paul? Shh. No wonder he sent you. The last time he was here, he left through the window in nothing but his limey birthday suit.
Are you interested or not?
We only do favors for our own.
How do I join?
This ain't no country club, boy. Can you handle a bike?
Can you sit on a stool and drink?
Cougar, Zeppelin, go see how this girl handles a bike.
Right? This Mitch dude right here, if when I get older, I like start to freaking lose my hair on top, like seriously, or something like that, or if my hair starts to go when I get older, that is how I will keep my hair. I will just keep it long at the back and sides, like no shame. I will keep it long at the back and sides and just have it that way. Navistador says, Yo, Silver, the last stream was amazing. Glad I can please. pull up a seat, my dude? And Owl says, I think so, and I find it amusing that there are roughly less Digimon than Pokemon now. Yes, that is true. That is true. Yeah, there are like many variants of Digimon as well. Oh come! I didn't even. I was just borrowing it. All right, fine. We'll go again. We'll go again. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, Nathan says, can't wait for GTA San Andreas. Dude, it's going to be the last one of the definitive collection, or the definitive edition. And Space Ghost says, see you like the Beatles song, when I'm 64, when I get older, losing my hair, many years from now. I didn't realize I just made a Beatles reference. I honestly didn't.
Under control. I've got it.
Here we go. Bike mission.
You won't see a penny out of me.
This is going to be
Stop spreading these lies, or I'll whip you myself. I'm not afraid.
This is going to be a struggle.
It's a man's right to bear arms and arm bears and all points in between. And whoever heard of a gun or a bear?
All right, here we go. I'll be quiet for a minute, guys, because I'm focusing on the race. I'm not good at racing missions, especially compulsory ones.
Poor economic performance and lazy people. If you had a job, would you steal a car? Of course not. And if you had a high-rise condo, a mistress, and a seat on the board, would you run around graffitiing your name all over town and making a nuisance of yourself, spinning on your back and popping and locking and... Not a hope. It's
all right. These
job,
hard
starve.
turns, man.
Get out of my constituency by force if necessary, and...
No! No!
Some growing pains. Well, what I tell people is this: gather up your life savings.
I mean, we were so shockingly ahead there.
And get rid of the damn wildlife. Then apply for planning permission. Pretty soon, you can have your own retirement community or resort destination holiday place. You can start
We are really far ahead here.
The shrub-inspired boom, and enjoy the kind of things sensible people have. Personal bodyguards, massive fences, and a bigger collection of guns than the other guy. It stands to reason.
No, 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 no. Keep them out of
What
here.
the hell is
We
this
do not
race?
want any more old folks. If there are any old people listening, go back to your homes. Florida does not want you. Please, die somewhere else. What's wrong with Nevada or Kansas? We want a river. We need a river. The Freedom River.
And what about the other crimes? It seems car crime, fashion crime, drugs, everything is on the rise.
Absolutely. Of course it is. When I was in Uganda, people were poor, but they were happy. The more you have, the less you have.
Ooh. Jesus, that was close. Ooh, that was really close. I feel like I'm the only one music in your Discord channel, Silver. To be fair, I think me and you are the only two that really put any music in there. I put the occasional 80s track or something that I'm listening to in there, but I think you're the only one that really kind of actively puts anything in there. And you have some of the most diverse taste in music I've ever seen, Space Ghost. Like, some of the stuff you listen to, dude, that is really, like, different stuff to what I'm used to hearing. Messing with the man.
Got you again. Hey, Versetti. Cougar says you can handle a bike pretty good.
Yeah, how many more errands am I gonna have to run? I'm a very busy man. If it's a fight that's gonna settle this, then bring it on.
Being one of us ain't just about brawling. It's about being part of a family.
Yeah, I've been part of a family before, all right? It didn't work out.
Yeah, right, but this family takes care of its own. We don't ask a man to do the dirty work and then let him do 15 years hard time. Yeah, that's right, I've done my homework. This here's the biggest family of misfits, outcasts, and badasses. Hell, some of us have even been betrayed by our own country.
I was locked up during non-ugly business.
Which is why I'm going to ask you to go mess with the man. This whole damn country needs a kick in the ass, and we're the ones to deliver it. So get out there, grab a bike, and show this city how pissed you are.
Tommy's like, yeah, bit of wanton destruction. That's fair.
A business selling flowers to people stuck
Okay.
inside. 3 or 4 radios, all turned on to BCPR. A dog, 15 ice cubes. But I don't feel safe. I'm worried about guys.
Okay. Let's go machine gun then.
I'll take you all down. Don't run away from me.
Alrighty, let's get this. Navistador wants a number 9. The Vice City cops can go to hell. Boom. Almost got it. Oh crap, FBI car. Come on, no, we were right there. No. It's a lot of long lost hits that were huge hits for a short time. One hit wonders, bubblegum genre from the 60s. I tried to find some 80s tracks you might enjoy and ping you in them. No problem, no problem. I could go for a number 9 as well. I really could go for a number 9 and a number 9 large. Ah, you just got the GTA trilogy today, did you, Nathan? Cool, cool. Glad to see you enjoying it. A large Navistador. Somewhere out there right now, Leon Kennedy is having PTSD flashbacks.
Got you again. Hey, Rossetti. Cougar says you can handle a bike pretty good.
Yeah, how many more errands am I gonna have to run? I'm a very busy man. If it's a fight that's gonna settle this, then bring it on.
Being one of us ain't just about brawling. It's about being part of a family.
Yeah, I've been part of a family before, all right? It didn't work out.
Yeah, right, but this family takes care of its own. We don't ask a man to do the dirty work and then let him do 15 years hard time. Yeah, that's right, I've done my homework. This here's the biggest family of misfits, outcasts, and badasses. Hell, some of us have even been betrayed by our own country.
I was locked up during non-ugly business.
Which is why I'm going to ask you to go mess with the man. This whole damn country needs a kick in the ass, and we're the ones to deliver it. So get out there, grab a bike, and show this city how pissed you are.
All right.
Very good. I wouldn't mind a Baconator, a Wendy's Baconator with fries right now. I wouldn't. I love Wendy's. How did we get busted? Would somebody please explain to me how we got busted? Come on, guys. Why is the busting happening? Here we go, take 57. Kaboom. I'll bet I am. Come on, really? Whoa, we're taking a lot of damage here. Good God! Because busting makes me feel good? Touche, Owl. Well played, well played. This mission's hard. We almost had it the first time. And then we kind of just screwed it. Are we even hitting anything from this distance? That cab just won't blow. Let's do this. Silver, why haven't you finished Evil Within 1? Evil Within 1 is really hard. Get back. Whoa! Second to spare. We did it, but good God, we died. It's alright. We're fine. We made it. Now then, what's been said in chat? So, a Whopper with extra cheese and an extra patty, or a triple baconator, Silver. Triple baconator with the cheese fries, please. Remember using a tank. Great game. Great times. Yeah, I know a few people that have used a tank for this. Navistador says, why haven't you completed Evil Within 1? Because it's really hard. I need to go back to that. I also need to finish Dark Souls 3. That's on the list of things to finish. I'm also not very good, but that's besides the point. Nah, fair enough, Navistador. Let's tool up at least. We're not going to go buy an M16s. We don't need to. Couple of Colts. Oh, they're M4s, not M16s. I mean, body armor's cheap. That's not a problem. Alright, I mean, we're locked and loaded. Let's go back to the Vassetti mansion and go grab a few more guns for good measure. Have you ever played a Mafia game? No, but I'll tell you what I have played that I would really like to bring to the channel at some point. Do you remember the Godfather game that came out on PS2? The like literally the sandbox game where you actually went through the Godfather storyline. I would love to bring that to the channel, guys. Like big time. Like really, really would be excited for that. Space Ghost says, I gotta get back into Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Yeah, I know you love your Donkey Kong stuff there, Space Ghost. And Navistador says, I mean, Sylvie, you said yourself, Evil Within doesn't have very good bosses. The bosses can be frustrating. The whole game is janky, really. The first one is a janky mess, but it's still a pretty... It's a good, reasonable... good to reasonable survival horror experience. I can't complain too much at it. Oops. Right, we'll go and grab money from the ice cream parlor. If there was a way to mute the music in True Crime Streets of LA, I'd play that again, with cheats. Yeah, there's so much copyrighted music in True Crime, and you can't turn it off as easily. Just like some of the missions in Saints Row 3. I'd love to play Saints Row 3 on the channel, but there's so much copyrighted music that you literally cannot get around. DFC 2 is the best sequel. Oh, Navistador, you love frustrating me, don't you? I remember the Godfather 2 game, I loved it. Yeah, the first one is even better. Like, the first one is even better. Like, it's really, really good. Ah, yeah, Simpsons Hit and Run is very fun. I played that as a little kid back in the day. Little Silver played that a lot. In fact, I used to borrow it from the video store. How's that for some retro, the video store? I bet some of you guys watching this channel right now aren't even old enough to remember the video store. Give me a thumbs up in chat if you're old enough to remember the video store. And I'm sure that Space Ghost will be. I mean, that is a big shotgun there. DMC2 did everything a sequel should to improve things. Oh, you're definitely a bit of troll today, Navis the Door, aren't you? Yes, you are. Hey, Owl remembers the video store as well. Nice. Ah, Blockbuster, going down memory lane, Hollywood Video. Dude, I remember Blockbuster. Like, I was a little kid when video stores was... When I was kind of, you know, a little kid, they were just starting to become less prominent, and a few years after, I really used the video store. They started to go away quite a bit. Video stores started to really go away in kind of like the mid 2000s, didn't they? Like when I was a little kid, I think they were just starting to become a bit less prominent. But I remember the video store. I used to in fact, I used to rent video games with my my pocket money or my allowance, depending on whether you want to be British or American about this, from the video store all the time. You know? And I remember something, right? Some nostalgia. You could rent a PlayStation 1 game from the video store for 5 nights for £2.50, and you could rent a PS2 game or an Xbox game for 3 nights from the video store for £3.75. And I still remember that fondly. I have a very, very fond memory of going in there with, like, my mother as a little kid and, you know, renting games. Hog feed.
Hey there, Mitch. Well, if it ain't badass Versetti. Now I want to see how good you can fight for your patch. A local street gang made the mistake of stealing my hog. Probably because of some machismo thing or something. Me and the boys would go over there and teach them a lesson in respect and all. Anyways, then I got to thinking. This would make a good initiation for you. You get my bike back, you can tell Paul he's got his security. Come on. Come on.
Alrighty, what else has been said in chat? This place called Video Update would ask us every time, you still have that Banjo-Kazooie game? Me in 22, you bet you're at 2022, you bet your ass I do. But you guys aren't in business anymore. Nathan says, I have to go soon, got work tomorrow, but you are very friendly and nice. So everyone, keep up the great work. Well, thank you for stopping in, Nathan. If I could ask you to leave a like before you go, I'd really appreciate it. Every like you leave really helps the channel. Space Ghost says, I swear Blockbuster had an X-rated section. If they did, they didn't have an X-rated section or an adult section in my video store. Judas Priest playing in the background of that bar scene. We'll find out later when I have to deal with the inevitable copyright claims. Because if YouTube's copyright robots pick this up, you're damn right it'll tell me. So we're going to need a bike to get onto the roof. So why don't they remake games like DMC2? That game needs it. Oh, Nevistador. To be fair, I'm a big fan of the original Devil May... I'm going to need to borrow that bike. Sorry, friend, you're going to have to borrow this. Here we go.
I'm going to meetings. See? That's your problem. As soon as you sort something out, you have to go preaching from the rooftops to everyone else.
I'll bet you $5 that song was You've Got Another Thing Coming by Judas Priest. You're probably right. Have we made it? Have we made it? Have we made it? Are we on the roof? Yes! Guys, that was good. I sure did leave a like. Glad it helps the channel. Sure does. Brings more eyes.
Okay, old man, okay.
Let's get him. This cult is busted. Like, there's no two ways about it. This cult is just absolutely busted. Keep it down low. Did it just spawn permanently? You know, I think they do. Yep, they do. Got him. Then that's the last of them. Let's get the hell out of here. If we can get out of here. Back it up. It's fenced off. Right, we're gonna have to go back up the roof the way we came. Let's go. Up we go. Oh, come the F on. My buddy wants to take me to a bar, one where they have a name that tune night. He says I'm an encyclopedia of music. You definitely are one of the most knowledgeable people I know when it comes to music, Space Ghost. That ain't wrong. Silver pulling on Austin Powers in between the buildings. Forward and reverse a million times. Alright, let's do this. Oh god, I'm gonna get
cheek, were you? Of course not.
So much copyright issues here.
But I've been here for 5 years.
Alright, we're over.
Which is a very long time.
Yes, it is. A very long time. Almost as long as this show. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Pressing Issues with me, Maurice Chavez. Presiding over
We gotta get off the roof.
least informed debate on the radio. In this episode
Right, hold on.
of Pressing the Issue, we had Alex Shrub, Callum Crayshaw, and John Florida Hickory discussing Satan. I guess you've all got to make up your own minds.
Problem is
Should we
these
be
bikes
a
aren't very
fish
fast.
Or a corrupt money-grabbing thief? Gentlemen,
Oh, crap. The biggest challenge here is getting the bike off the roof. My whole life, movie and music references, nothing wrong with that. Silver's actual name is Carl Johnson. Freaking...
Public radio
I could never be as cool as Carl
You may have heard
Johnson.
my recent hour-long story about my hike in the park.
That was fascinating and very important for everyone, even the blind. Play a selection, Jonathan.
Got it. Okay.
This is the part
We
where
made
I
it.
came to the big tree.
I almost felt like I was there. You won't get this kind of nauseating detail on
Made
commercial
it.
radio. VCPR
Alright,
is
let's go.
100% commercial free. Absolutely nothing interrupts your
We're on the
enjoyment
straight
of
and
our fine
narrow here.
programming and ability to tackle the
No, his name is Oscar Mayer. I am not a hot dog. I am not a hot dog, Space Ghost.
Except you aren't allowed in the
Oh
doors.
dear.
That's an important metaphor for life.
Insinuating I am a hot dog.
Wonderful would it be to own an hour of this radio station? We just got an enormous
Alright, let's
bunch from
go.
Farewell Ranch.
Pull it
That's
up.
Great. Farewell.
One bike returned. Tommy Two Wheels. Nice. But Silver, nobody has those alien hands you have. Since when have you seen my hands, Devistador? Have I shown my hands in a video? I mean, I probably have. I probably have.
Vice City, remember,
Okay, go grab
let your
some more
girlfriend tear
armor,
her head
then we'll
around
finish the
instead.
love fist
Hello,
missions.
You're on K-Chat with Thor.
Hey, brother. My name is TJ. Your book is fresh. Real fresh. Like it's been a real inspiration and all that. It's most
Oh, by the way,
definitely
guys,
on my cruise
listen to this, oh, Jesus. That hurt.
Hey, it's Mitch. You did good, Tommy. It's good to have the old girl back. You tell Kent Paul, he'll get his security for the gig. You have my word on that. Now keep yourself out of trouble.
On your food videos, Silver Dirt. Yeah, that's right. How do I have alien hands? Excuse me. Oh, by the way, guys, listen to this, this conversation on the radio right now. It's hilarious.
Keeping things firmly in the 80s, you know? The blood. Ain't that off the wall, man? We follow your teachings to the letter, sir. Especially how you go around spiking fools with that wild, bad hammer of yours and getting people to know exactly what time it is. You hear?
Have you a magic hammer?
Nah, T. We don't have any old types around here to strap us with superfly hardware like yours. But we do have Mac 10s, Tech 9s, Tray 8s, Street Sweepers, and all that. You still on my vibe, brother?
Hey, I like the sound of this. Methinks I want to join your group. Do you pillage proper?
Hell yeah. We do it like a Viking. You ought to come party with us. We'll even make you an honorary blood. Word.
Ah, indiscriminate pillaging. This is, as we say, the school of old. When I am done with the wench, we shall meet. Till then, beware the frost giant, TJ, and the serpent with two tongues.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Yo, brother, where you ran that funky...
Hey, Orion. Says, hi, how are you? I'm good, thanks, friend. How's life treating you?
I have much to teach you, wench Amy.
I am good.
Only if you would listen.
Very good.
For many centuries, people have asked questions. Has my fatted calf gone after the gypsy woman appeared? Are there
Navistador says, your hands are too big. Oh, your hands are as big as Big Smoke, so they can't be human. Ouch. That's not a nice thing to say to somebody now, is it? And Space Ghost says, I'll try not to put any Gary Glitter music in the Discord due to his dark past.
Okay, thanks for the
That
advice.
might
With
be for
that
the best.
revelation, I'm going to have
That
to
might
change
be for the
topics.
best.
That was Thor, Viking Warrior. Coming up next, we have another guest. We'll be back right after this.
How do you like to enjoy a Rusty Brown's ring donut?
I like to lick lovingly around the outside and then thrust my tongue in the middle.
I like to munch it vigorously.
I just love a batter all over my face.
On Friday nights, I just can't stop eating Rusty Brown's ring donut.
We've gone completely the wrong way.
Sometimes I like to wear women's panties and walk around 5th Street.
Alright.
Go downtown. Make
Let's
sure
turn
you
it
try
around.
Rusty Brown's ring donuts.
Vassetti Mansion.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Robar.
It's funny how my American hands don't know the story, but all my friends overseas do. Oh dear.
That's been changing lives and my income for the last 2
Sorry,
years.
bud.
5 years ago, I was a nobody, just like you. After my Think Your Way to Success program, I
spend the entire weekend in my jacuzzi or engaging in the
Right.
exciting sport of domino toppling. Hey, if you can think it, you
Let's
can
get
do it.
some healing. Go grab a pizza. I mean, guys, look at these prices. It's definitely the 80s. And I know I've said this in a previous stream, but it needs mentioning. You cannot get a full-size pizza now for freaking $5 a large.
I'll have the special. Okay, okay. Here's your food, sir.
Space goes, it says it's okay, I've got pause for hands. Do they give you pause for thought, perhaps?
Call now and sign up for my Think Your Way to Success program. And if you want to think really fast, try my Crank It Out program. Call 1-866-434-SELF. Hey, don't just do it. Think about it.
In Little Caesars you can, hot and ready for $5. They still do pizza for $5 in Little Caesars? Dude, freaking Papa John's costs me like freaking like £20 a pizza. Then again, a lot of the Papa John's near me have a 40% discount for online orders. So,
The station is about me.
oh dear. You can get them cheaper if you do online orders, but dude, $20 for a pizza?
I'm sorry, as you can tell, I'm a really huge fan of Love Fest.
Really big fan of Love Fest.
You are a woman of substance. I like that.
They just recently upped the prices a little due to the current situation. Still going to be cheaper than Papa John's or Domino's. In fact, Domino's is stupid expensive. Domino's is stupidly expensive. But that's just my take on things.
Say hello, man.
Hi, Paul.
The rock lifestyle hasn't been too good to her. Man, just go away.
The rock lifestyle hasn't been too kind to her.
Is she okay? I mean, apart from being an ugly, cheap cow, she look.
Right, let's go heal up. Okay, Vassetti Estates. Let's go and grab some weapons and some health and armor and all those various things. You did what? After you get the mansion, it's so easy when it comes to guns. You just get an M4. I mean, look at all these weapons on the wall. We don't get to use half of these. It makes me sad. Large, hot and ready. Now $5 and some change. Are you advertising pizza or adult entertainment there, Space Ghost? Large, hot and ready for $5 and some change. Is it bad that my brain immediately went there? Am I at fault for that? Large, hot and ready for $5 and some change. Literally sounds like anything but a pizza ad.
Isn't what they want to hear. If the songs ain't the right songs, you know, if things aren't in their space or. And the thing is, right, they're not. And if they don't get it, and if they're not.
We can't fit any more cars.
Well, you know,
Guess we're taking an Infernus then. What is going on over there? Silver, are you starting your own cooking show? Dude, I wish. The only bad thing is I really can't cook. Space Ghost can cook, I can't cook. Tommy's boys here just strolling along.
The Mario Man.
I better promote that on the hub. Yes, on the hub. Indeed. Right, let's just go get that Infernus. I got distracted there. Can't believe we've been going for an hour. Might as well finish the Love Fist stuff.
But you and Dick and Percy and Willie, you're all love
You and
this.
Dick and Percy and Willie.
Scottish horsemen of the apocalypse. There's still morning. Take it on the chin. Zinc deficiency. 4 boys against your face. Great tracks. What memories. And here you say you dedicate the album to the children of the night. Who are they?
Right, so we need
Let's get one thing
to
straight.
find...
Hello?
Oh, the Lovefish
This
mission's
is
down
for the
there.
record, right?
Cooking is a hobby to me, says Space Ghost.
Love
Those air fryer
Fist
pizza rolls
is
came out so
Jez
good.
Torrance. I sing the
Today's
songs
stream
she
is
had.
sponsored by ABBA, says Navistador. Nope. We are a place of no ABBA. I do not like ABBA at all, and I am, you know, I am not gonna hide that fact.
I didn't know you had a piper in the band.
Well, I was talking metaphorically. Condensed meaning, enlightenment. We're a family, I'm in a Death Valley, but I walk alone.
Here we go.
I'm on a spiritual journey, and if a dick of anybody stands in my way, the contract says I walk. I've been dragged back, held down, and embarrassed by those guys. But you know, it's part of being in a band, like wearing makeup.
You're not digging the dancing Queen Silver? Watch the scene. I'm really not a fan of ABBA at all. It goes back to being forced to listen to it over and over and over and over and over again at nearly every freaking family gathering as a little kid. Like my mother and like my auntie and a lot of our family friends were obsessed with ABBA, and just at this point I'm really like freaking. It's aggressive. What was at one point apathy is now very aggressive apathy. Just like, ooh. Publicity down.
Tommy, man, that psycho's back.
What's going on? That psycho won't leave Lovefist alone.
You didn't kill him, man, and now he's back.
Yeah. The thing is,
we need someone to drive the limo we can trust, because that nutter keeps making threats.
Tell me, I need my mom.
We're all breaking ourselves, man.
Okay, guys, calm down. I'll handle this. Normally, I wouldn't busy myself with driving around a bunch of drunken Scottish bisexuals. But in your case, I'll make an exception.
Drunken Scottish bisexuals. Jeez. Over and over again. You forgot one of those. And over again.
At last, man. Time for a well-earned drink.
Are you finished? Just 100 yards to the road, then?
Better make it a large one, then.
Hey, Tommy, change the tunes, man.
I get all confused if my head's nae banging.
Oh, look. What's this? Hey, Tommy. Stick this tape on.
Lovefist, your time polluting the airwaves is over. I gave you the chance to be friends. Well, now I'm giving you the chance to die. You try and slow down, your limousine will explode, along with your big airy asses.
Tommy, pal, you've got to save the band.
I'm getting bored of this.
Just keep the pedal to the metal.
You gotta find it, Bob!
Can't we just drive around all day?
I hate this mission.
The bomb may be in the engine. Hey, stop, get it?
We're all going to die. I'm going to get pissed.
Hey, there's a queue here, pal.
That's a freaking Scottish answer if I've ever heard one. If we're all gonna die, I'm gonna get pushed. I've got a friend who would Jin, the resident Scotsman, who you guys have heard on the channel many times before.
I've seen this on the telly. You can't pull out one of the wires.
Which wire?
I don't know, man. I don't have a clue.
Wait, say something. I'm gonna play bass in hell.
Tommy, man, keep driving fast, pal.
Somebody do something.
Boom. This is ridiculous. Silver loves Def Leppard. I'm not major. I don't have amazing feelings when it comes to Def Leppard. Again, it comes to an ex being obsessed with them. But, you know. One of my exes was really into Def Leppard. Like, really into Def Leppard. Ooh, whoever left a like, thank you very much. I appreciate it. 6 of you watching.
I get all confused if my head's nae banging.
Oh, look. What's this?
Tommy, pal, you've got to save the band.
I'm getting bored of this.
Just keep
Alright,
the pedal to the metal.
here we go.
Can't we just drive around all day?
I was getting plenty to drink. The bomb may be in the engine. Hey, stop, get it?
We're all going to die. I'm going to get pissed.
Hey, there's a queue here, pal.
Listening to these friggin' Scots just going on about getting pissed while the car blows up.
That's no vodka. That's moonshine.
We can quite easily do this. Just stay on the freaking green.
I've seen this on the telly. You gotta pull out one of the wires. Which wire? I don't know, man. I don't have a clue.
Willie, say something. I'm gonna play bass in hell.
Tommy, man, keep driving fast, pal. Somebody do something.
Aye, clever. Somebody do something? What kind of crap is that? I've seen braver crimes.
Okay, tough guys, you do something.
Look, man, I play a musical instrument, and I have a clue about bomb disposal.
Well, he could just suck the boomshine out with a straw.
I have heard that you're good at that kind of thing. Hey, I was off my tits that night as well, you know.
Just pass Willie a straw.
Aye, a straw? This is a love fist tour bus. Well, am I gonna get a straw fake, if I mean?
Which wire, Tommy?
The green one.
There isn't a green one. Oh, is this a green one?
Any of these wires look green to you?
Oh, Nick, that's in the cards. Oh, it looks green.
I should have dumped you lot when I had the chance, man.
Glory seeker.
Capitalist!
I've been carrying you for years.
Shut up, you muppet.
Big screaming girl.
Aye, shut it and pull a wire.
Which wire?
This one. No!
Man, we're okay. We ain't been blown up. Tommy, man, nice one. Rock and roll, man.
Yeah, we've got a gig to go to. A racket to make.
All right, there we go.
Abuse.
Oh, fist! Oh, fist! Oh, fist! Have you finished with that ball?
There we go. I can't change the radio. I don't have a choice. Oh God, no. Oh no, this is copyright hell. I can't change the radio because Love Fist are in the car. Right, this entire section will be trimmed out when we actually get to the VOD, because this I know for a fact is copyrighted. I'll read chat in a second, guys. Hold on.
Temple of Rock. Get a feel for the Love Fist, Yuri. Listen to yourself, man. It's paper mache and gaffer tape.
Hey, to the kids, it's a temple, and we are the priests.
Aye, well, if the kids like their priests half cut and tone dead, who am I to argue? What? Dave's getting chewed up again? This rate, we'll never get a play live.
Oh, shite. My balls.
Right, we gotta get on with Dave, so thanks again, Tommy. Give him a nice one. Bye.
Jesus, these guys. Excellent, chauffeur. There's the Love Fist missions done. Alright, so what's been said in chat? The Scottish guy in the car reminds me of a motor commercial. Little Scottish guy would wait there.
Hello, Tommy.
Yeah.
Baker. Just wanted to say I really enjoyed the show. Me and the boys want to thank you and remind you got our respect. Good day. Keep riding hard, son.
Alrighty. Okay. Little Scottish guy would whip you with the oil stick and yell, "Think of your dipstick, Jimmy." Okay. Silver, could you pour some sugar on me? There's a Def Leppard reference. Because everyone thought synthetic oil was all the same. Orion says, "Oh, by the way, I got Demon Souls. Do you have any tips on how to beat the Tower Knight?" That's a very hard fight. Honestly, the best advice I can give you, go up the sides of the arena first, defeat all of the archers because they make life hell, and then strategically duck and weave around his attacks until you can hit his feet enough to make him fall on the floor, and then just target all your firepower at his head. Like, all your attacks. It's the best way to do it. Right, we don't have any missions on the map, meaning that we're probably going to have to get some of the buy some of the properties and do their missions. I can't believe we've been streaming for an hour and freaking 6 minutes
But you
already.
had a naked man on.
Yeah, he's behind the screen. You can't see him. It's not that exciting. Imagine a flabby guy
Okay,
with a
thanks.
ponytail and a nasty
I aim
rash.
to please,
You
dude.
get the picture.
Imagine one. I married one. Anyway, what was I saying?
You were discussing
Right,
the
printing
machine,
press.
which I understand is a games machine. Then you swore.
I'm
Right.
sorry. It makes me
The,
I mean, what I heard my son...
We've got to go down Little
Patrick
Havana where the
I heard
Haitians
him
are.
using slang words in the house the other day. Rad and cool and
Because I
beat
believe,
him to within an inch
I
of his
believe
life, and he will never
that's
make
where the
that
printing
mistake
press
again.
is.
Americans should be spoken properly. No, don't interrupt me. I've got
Excuse me, why are you hitting me?
Please. This is really important. It's about the family. Look. Nobody knows
Oh god,
how
it's
to
about the
cook
family. Don't.
Nobody knows
There's
how to
nobody
kill
get in the way of the judgmental housewife, guys.
My daddy was a very wise man. Before that tractor pull accident, my daddy taught me how to slaughter a pig. That's very useful information. Oh sure, I was a little nervous at first, but he put me in a room with a fork and a fat
Okay.
sow and told me he'd be back in an hour for some fat back and hog gels. As a mother, I'm proud to say I throttled the life out of that little piggy. I did it for my family, and I'll do it again. Feeding the family is my job as a mother. Daddy earns money
Right,
and goes
we're
away to
there.
the secretary, and Mommy provides dinner and keeps a brave face on things, even though her heart is breaking. Where are we?
Where on earth is the
Something to say?
I lose direction here.
Families that spend
Hey,
time
there are 9 of
together
you
naked are the
watching.
best kinds of
I
families.
aim to please.
See, social class
Hey there, guys.
disappear when everyone is naked.
My name is Silver and I'm your host. Time to talk controversially. Please try and not be too controversial if you can avoid it, guys. I don't want any chaos on my streams if we can help it.
Naked casino in Vice City, so old people can gamble naked and poor people can lose hope in the buff.
It is written, chapter
You heard
23,
him
verse
there.
5 of my
Poor
book.
people can
He
lose
that
hope in the
gambles
buff.
his
You
money
heard him
away
say
is
that.
a fool, but he who believes in me will go to spend eternity
Right.
in space
Okay.
with other affluent,
Let's go and pick up the money
It's that simple. Do
from
what
the
I
ice
say
cream
and you won't have to
factory,
think for yourself.
then go to the
But I
printing
think it is,
press.
Pastor. We look around. Nudie clubs, discos, drinking. Do people want to be moral? Can you legislate morality? Can we tell people how to live their lives?
Absolutely. Yes, of course I can.
Absolutely.
Just look at
There you go.
Prohibition or the
He said it
Cultural
himself.
Revolution in
We
China.
can tell people
We
how
can
to be
learn a
moral
lot
and live
from
their
history.
lives.
Chairman
Because that
Mao
isn't a
or
dictatorship
Stalin,
at
they
all.
purged their lands of degenerates and intellectuals, the scum of the earth in my book. And
But only if
look
you
at the
give me a
great
cake,
societies they built.
Silver.
People want to be told
Fine, you can have some cake if it makes you
people are
happy.
idiots, and that's exactly who my
If it
teachers
makes you happy, you can have
This
cake,
lawless,
friend.
permissive society has no boundaries, and without boundaries, how do you know where the limits are? You have to know what's good and what's evil. You need someone to tell you.
The
so.
PS5 is awesome. It's a very good console. I'm genuinely happy with my PS5.
I agree. I
It
don't
acts
think
as
these
an
people
all-in-one
understand
content
just how hard
creation
it is
device
to
for my
potty train.
channel.
You have to give a treat when Precious makes a poop. My kids are big boned, and they eat prunes every day. But that's what's wrong with this country. Oh,
Hey, Cuban friends. When's the PS6 coming? Hopefully not too soon. I've just got a PS5. Well, I got it last year. Tommy's dudes are taking out the Cubans. We better back them up.
Why you hitting me, asshole?
There we go. Probably comes out in another 8 years. More than likely.
Radio without commercial breaks works. We'll be right back.
You're listening to VCPR. Finally, a radio station for teachers
All right.
and librarians. You've been enjoying pressing
If you could pick one food to cook, me to cook to you from what I've made, what would it be? Pork shoulder. I'm sure you made some pork shoulder, right?
Hostage until you pony up some cash.
You know what's so great about VCPR?
I remember you making pork shoulder. I'm not imagining that, am I?
City. In these times of
Go for
darkness,
some
when
pork
the
shoulder
hordes
all
are
the
so
way.
uneducated they can barely understand multisyllabic phrases like "clean my shoes better, Marissa,"
Right.
or "report you to the IRS."
Where is the printing
or
press here?
dialectical materialism. Isn't it pleasant to have a patronizing voice on the radio?
That's right, Michelle. With the way things are going under Reagan, at any moment the unwashed Huns from the Midwest could descend upon Vice City and
I know
enslave the and
the cab
post workers
places
and force
round
us to
here.
watch network programming.
One day I'm gonna cook my own fried chicken with a bowl of hot
things in life, you can throw
stretches
money
of
at
cheese
something
that you
and
can
feel
dunk
better about
the
yourself.
fried chicken in.
VCPR is
That
your
sounds
public radio station,
really
but
nice.
you have to open your
Fried
wallet.
chicken all the way, guys.
If you pledge at the
Fried chicken all the way.
you'll get tickets for In the Future There Will Be Robots at the Vice City Arts Center.
People who see
In the
that show
future
say
there will
it's
be
difficult
robots.
to put into English. That must mean it's spectacular.
Yes, but if you don't give money to VCPR,
Where
we could be
is the
thrown back to
freaking
the
printing
Stone
press?
Age. Liberals will be set on fire in the streets. Give now. Let's return to
I made a
pressing
couple of
issues.
those. My mother
Over
wanted
to you,
one
Maurice in the
from
studio.
the smoker at Christmas.
Talentless.
We all went for seconds. It was so delicious. Yeah, I could go for some pork
Really
shoulder.
professional and living proof that all of the best talent
Definitely
is
go
in
for some pork
non-commercial
shoulder.
networks. These people do it for love.
Croc's Bar. That croc looks like a little bit like the, no it doesn't. I thought it looked like the Lacoste logo that you get on freaking tracksuits there. I was mistaken.
Segment of the show, we are discussing morality. Since the beginning
Alrighty.
of time, man has asked questions. Why are we here? What time is it? And is there a
You,
place around
you
here
can't
that
forget
can
the
get
wise
you?
man's
Early
wisdom.
man, as
You
seen in
certainly
the cave of
can't.
Lascaux in France, questioned the morality of making the mammoth extinct. I think we all know what happened there. Is it society's job to tell each other how to live? Recently, my city considered passing a public curfew that says no.
Where is the printing press, guys? Does anybody
Of
know?
course, the bill didn't get passed, but it made people think. If you don't vote, you get morons in charge. Is that moral? I'm not sure.
I had to get up really early for that.
Children
It's
should
pretty
be
mild
out with
out for
their parents
Christmas.
naked. A curfew makes sense.
Well, that's
You
good.
know how much money I save not having to wear trendy clothes?
You don't want to be cold if you're
Creation of the
going out
universe,
early.
Big Bang. Everyone was naked, even you. Why do I have to stay behind this divider? Maurice, please.
Because nobody is interested in seeing your business. Because we have standards of decency which you are.
The printing press is around here somewhere.
I'm jumping up and down.
Oh my goodness, get back behind the divider. Please, I'm married.
What's so wrong with me? Why do you hate me because I'm happy?
I'm sure it's around here
Give me
somewhere.
a hug. I won't hurt you. And by the sound of things, your husband is doing the same right now with his secretary.
No, we've worked through it. He was stressed. It's hard keeping a family together these days.
Everyone, take your clothes off and feel what it's like to be free of bondage. Everyone out there in Vice City, take your clothes off. If this is the land of the free, let's start with our pants. Feel the wind from the air conditioning. Oh, a breeze is so liberating.
This guy is disturbing me.
Now, if you could get back behind that divider, Barry, please. Otherwise, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Thank you. Now sit down.
It's going to be
On
cold
pressing
tonight.
issues, we
Single
think it
digit
is very important
temperatures.
to respect
Ooh.
one another, to treat each other
Stay
like we
bundled
would
up,
like
dude.
to be
Stay
treated.
warm.
I want a hug.
If you don't like the United States, son, why don't you move to Russia? I don't understand people in America today. They call this a Cold War, but it's hotter than hell. Mark my words, any day now you're sitting in school, passing notes and talking about the prom.
I am really trying to find this printing press because we need to do the property missions.
What can you do?
Walk and roll, that sounds nice. I'm waiting for that one Australian talk show. It is pretty funny.
Tail it to past the Richard Salvation statue and blast off into space. But there is a limited amount of space. That's why I suggest anyone who wants the safety and security of your own bunker, give now. Call 8...
The printing press is around here somewhere.
I, for one, welcome our new Russian masters. We can learn so much.
We
from
have
other
to do all
cultures.
these venues,
Did you know
these
in
missions.
India, the women protest by setting themselves on fire? I tell you, next time the kids are screaming for ice cream and pop, I may just douse myself
It's
in
a big
kerosene.
building.
I use that as a threat to my kids all the time.
Yeah, I'm
so
waiting
it's
for that
no wonder they're so
Australian talk show. Wrong channel then. If you want to listen to the Australian talk show, you want K-Chat.
Ask man. I can find treasure in the dark.
Gonna borrow the bike, it'll be faster. Sorry, friend. I'll be taking that.
You wear a bonnet as a child, and when I demanded to go to school naked,
Yeah, you want K-Chat for the Australian show. He wanted a plumber and a Chinese.
Ripping off my vibe. I wore because it tells you about light and darkness, like the moon. But seriously.
You heard that, guys. Women's clothing tells you about light and darkness.
Thanks, Jez. I've always thought your music really lets people see into your soul.
Right into great big pools of pain like me. Dangerous bastard. You see, babe, I've had my heart broken and I am still a man. I'm working on a song right now.
There it is.
Fallen stars on shattered dreams in the rain. It's about being able to communicate through
I'm
music
sure it's a...
rather than
Oh, this is annoying me.
in a wind tunnel.
We've got the ice cream factory. We've bought that. I think there's two more things we have to do. The boatyard and the printing press. There's the printing press. That's what we wanted. God, we needed the money. 70,000. How do they get these radio stations into the game? Are they actual radio stations? Dude, they actually hire actors to do. They actually hire actors and sit them down to do the entire friggin' set. They're scripted and pretty much recorded like proper radio sessions.
What's going on?
Alrighty, spilling the beans.
Mr. Vassetti? Hey, you bought the old print works?
Yeah, my old man used to work on these. I used to spend the evenings with him cleaning the rollers. I was gonna follow him in his trade, but I lived a different life.
You planning on selling the old machinery? Breaking it down?
I'm thinking we might print something. A newspaper, a magazine.
Oh, crap, Sonny. Low-grade crap. I've always fancied printing money. It ain't too hard. You know, I've been doing it on a small scale for years.
Really?
Sure. But we need some good quality plates. Of course. There's a counterfeiting syndicate already operating in Florida.
A syndicate?
Yeah, well, just rumors is all I've heard.
I know a man who's good with rumors.
Oh yeah, we've got the Malibu to buy as well. You want the boat? Right. Use the Cuffman cabs to take you to destinations instead of driving. It will cost you $9. I plan to. Go meet Kent Paul at the Malibu Club. I will. So you've got to get the ice cream factory, the printing press, the boatyard, ice cream factory, printing press, the boatyard, the cab works, the pole position club. So there's a friggin' lap dancing club, and the friggin' Malibu club as well. So we've got a lot of places to do yet. There's probably be another stream or two's worth of gameplay.
Move that piece of shit!
I didn't mean to jack the guy. I wanted to get in the back. Give me a second, I'll reload this the hard way. Silver is what any 15-year-old grows up to be in the future. Ouch, come on. I mean, hey, at least they'll, on the upside, they'll end up going to university, so that ain't a bad thing. Well, not if that's not what you want. I chose to go to uni, that's on me, but hey. Right, I'm going to reload that, because I want to get in the taxi without having to drive all the way there. Let's go.
Mr. Vassetti? Hey, you bought the old print works?
Yeah, my old man used to work on these. I used to spend the evenings with him cleaning the rollers.
Alright. Silver, are you someone that children should have as their role model? No, probably not me, no. Probably not me. Unless you want to make the younglings of the future into low-budget YouTubers with business degrees. That is who also writes a lot of freaking stories and stuff in his spare time. Too expensive to purchase. Let's go see Kent Paul.
Look at the arse on that. Oh, all right, girls, you're lost, mate, innit? All right, me old China. How's hanging?
What do you know about counterfeiting?
Oh, I'm fine, Paul. How about you? Oh, all right. You're obviously a busy man. All I know about dodgy reddies is to try and supply the plates. Fuck. You know, they've got a shipping company down the docks. The boss man would know when the plates are coming in next.
Thanks, Paul.
What's the matter with you, you maniac? Give me another drink, lively.
You know, it's no wonder frickin' Kent Paul ended up moving to San Andreas.
You know you want it.
Right, okay. Well, Silver, they'll learn how to grow up and how to deal with their ex-girlfriends if they look up to you. No, hopefully, I don't want people to have to learn. Well, I would rather people take my experiences and not have to make the same mistakes as me. Like, learn from my experiences. In other words, don't get into relationships with women who are slightly unsteady and have expensive tastes. That's the polite way of putting it. Well, my ex, at least. That's a copyright problem. Kim Wilde, though.
Shut us up and end this dreadful begathon.
Sorry, friend. Let's borrow this Sentinel.
Wow, you think she could have given more than that?
Yes.
Here we go.
I hope she dies
So
a
stay
agonizing
single.
death.
Period. Ooh, that's a bit cruel. Just because I had a few bad experiences with an ex, I don't think that means they're all like that. You know they're not. You know they're not. My current partner treats me very, very well, and I have no objections. I just made a couple of bad judgment calls when I was in my teens. I meant me, Silver. Dude, you have a lot to give. Everybody has a lot to give. They just need to find, you know, they need to find a way to just tap into that potential. Nobody is useless. Everybody has something to offer, no matter how big or small it is. And I'm a firm believer in that. The vast majority of people have something to give and, you know, have a lot that they can offer others. Even if it's just something small, or making small differences, we all have something to give. And a lot of people, even if they make mistakes, granted I do have my moments of extreme cynicism, but you know, I do believe that a lot of people are capable of improving themselves and bettering themselves. Well, this got deep, I apologize. That Sentinel is going. Kaboom. What you come from doesn't always dictate what you are. They'll also learn how to get over 400 subs. I suppose that's a point. Oh my God! Would you look at that? I get deep and sincere, and we lose all our viewers. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Any more of them? Where are they? Get the guns. Yeah, I get all deep and meaningful. We lose all our viewers, of course we do. Sorry, guys. I imagine a lot of you aren't here for me to get deep and meaningful and philosophical.
You little wimp.
Has he gone down now? I think he has. Got him. More armor? Got him. There we go. Hey dudes, I'm hoping to get over 500 subs before too long. Halfway to 1,000. What is the meaning of life? You've got to find that for yourself, my dude. The meaning of life is to find purpose to your life. In reference to that Kids in America song was a band called The Muffs. Muff! Oh, I'm such a man. I'm such a freaking childish excuse for an individual. I was literally gonna say freaking childish. Man-child also works. Muffs. Oh, muff. Oh my god, Silver, grow up. Can't believe I made it to 300. I'm not even a YouTube star. Yeah, you're doing really well for yourself now, Space Ghost. You're definitely building that following. They just keep spawning. Silver is a man-child. Ooh. Okay. I have to get off his boat. We've been shredded. It's just a channel for fun. I'm not a legend like Papa Agron. I mean, I've always been pretty transparent, my dude. If I had the opportunity to turn this into a part-time gig and make a bit of money off it... Oh, come on! Dude friggin' jumped us. Yeah, if I had the chance to make this into a part-time gig and actually make some money off it, I would do that. I love doing this. I love, you know, doing this to the point where I would do it as a job. Seriously, I would. Genuinely would.
Eddie? Hey, you bought the old print works?
Yeah, my old man used to work on these.
God, this mission's proving harder than I thought it would. Navisador says, to be fair, I'm a teenager, so I shouldn't say much. You might like the recent short I made. I've never sang in front of anyone or shown how high my voice can go. To be fair, if you can hit the high notes, you're more impressive than me. I'm one of those people that when I freaking hit puberty, it just destroyed my voice. Well, oh damn it! I didn't mean to jack it. Come on. This mission is proving to be hell. Get back in. Then, reload the mission screen. So, what would a game about you be like? Dude. A game about me as a YouTuber? The song Walk Like a Man by Frankie Valli. He goes really high. Can you really go that high? I'm actually impressed if you can. Here we go. Get in the back. $9 for a cab fare. Jeez, that's dirt cheap. It probably costs me about fucking, in American money, probably costs me about freaking 14, probably like 14 freaking dollars just to go into the city in a cab. I can't drive though, so hey. Ah, you can actually hit the high notes. Okay. A very interesting game. I bet it would sell. I think you've been a bit too generous there, my dude. Oh, I hate driving BF injections. Cheetah! Come here, Cheetah. Oh, crap. My TV wants to go on standby. Hold on. Grab the remotes. There we are. So those of you who are watching, if you're watching but haven't left a comment or anything, I still very much appreciate it. Yes, I do still very much even appreciate the lurkers. Even if you are lurking, I appreciate your lurking. Please continue to keep lurking and keep watching. Provided you enjoy the show, I'm a happy Silver. That's not a nice thing to say now, is it?
T-bone steak, going to a baseball game, shooting a
I'm trying to get that Australian channel on the radio for Space Ghost.
Hey, those are all great qualities. But one thing that makes a true patriot is the ability to choose an American car. When you buy an import, you take a hot meal off a hard-working American's table. There. This poor girl is going to starve to death just because you bought a cheaper, more efficient Maibatsu. Without gross symbols of excess, what will Americans have to look up to? Our great industry.
Without gross symbols of excess, what could our children look up to? Oh dear. Because that ain't a reference to all of modern society.
Make sure you do the American thing.
Here we go.
At Pet Stuffers, we know there's nothing like a relationship between a man and his dog. Sometimes you just can't.
Freaking Pet Stuffers. Are you hearing this on the radio? Pet Stuffers.
When the unspeakable happens, just put your four-legged friend in the refrigerator or freezer. Then call Pet Stuffers. We'll be there within a week to pick him up, and in less than a month he'll be back as good as new. Through an ancient Egyptian miracle process called taxidermy, you and your best friend will always be together.
Yeah, that's a good dog.
Freaking Pet Stuffers.
Let go.
Are you hearing this? Pet Stuffers. Yeah. Space Ghost hasn't just summed up the way America works. He's basically summed up the way the bulk of, wealthy Western countries work. Do the American thing, also the British thing, the French thing, the German thing, the thing that tons of people from developed countries do. Buy something that's well out of your price range, say you'll put it on credit, and be in debt to society forever. Exactly! Dude, I freak out whenever I have more than maybe a couple of £100 on my credit card at any given time. Like, I don't even like having any more than that on my credit card. Those people that go out and buy friggin' £50,000 cars on finance, I'm like, what are you doing, you friggin' lunatics? Then they basically, they keep it for 6 years until they've paid it off. Then they just go and buy another brand new car on finance. And they just live in a permanent situation of debt.
Come on, then!
I'm just like, why? You are indebting yourself for no reason. Why? Alrighty.
Not the face! Oh, I talk!
Capitalism at its finest. Make the pig fatter, aka corporations. Meanwhile, the little worker barely has enough to scrape by. Yep. Very much the same in this country. Have people basically working on slave wages for 60 hours, freaking 6 days, 60 hours or 10 hours a day, 6 days a week, while their freaking paymasters up in corporate make it. The dude camped under the fucking stairs. That annoyed me. That really annoyed me. Sorry, I got so distracted talking about capitalism. And dude, I say this as a business graduate with a master's degree. Like, business can be ethical and still make money. It's just that a lot of companies are too lazy and don't want to actually put in a bit more effort or spend a bit more money when it might dint their profit margins ever so slightly. More and more small mom and pop stores are disappearing during this pandemic, and we are stuck with Walmart or McDonald's, says Space Ghost. Dude, believe it or not, we have Walmart over here. It's just under a different name. It's still owned by the same parent company. I heard rumors that they might have been bought out by a group of business people, but I'm not sure on that yet. Basically, Walmart does exist over here. They just renamed it and called it Asda. So, and it's one of the biggest grocery store chains in the country. Pretty much has the exact same layout as a Walmart and everything. From top to bottom.
Look at the arse on that. Alright, girls, you're lost, mate, innit? Alright, me old
To be fair,
how's hanging?
What do you know about counterfeiting?
if you went up to a woman in a club these days and went, look at the arse on that, you'd get slapped in the face and probably told by the friggin' security to leave. Inflation is going to get to the point where going to get a Big Mac will be like you're living high on the hog. A date to McDonald's will feel like royalty with a lady. But then I suppose that all depends on how much you're willing to spend on food and how much you think is expensive paying for food. I suppose that's subjective. But I have heard that inflation is going absolutely through the roof stateside. In fact, my extended family have been telling me as such. Apparently, inflation's is as high as about 9 or 10% now, isn't it? It's shooting through the roof here as well. It's about 6 or 7% here. Prices are going through the roof.
Wait right there, Barry. I'm getting something through the cans.
My favourite Italian takeout place have put up their prices. They're basically
We'll be right back after this.
independently owned friggin' Italian takeout place. They have a restaurant across the street, but they also do takeout. And yeah, they've put their prices up twice in the last few months.
Wow, you think she could have given more than that?
Yes, mean bitch.
Like, way up in the last few months.
Absolutely, Michelle. And remember, if you want us to wish you well, dig deep and dig soon.
That's right. At any moment, conservatives could vote to end our funding and place a fast food restaurant where our studios are. See, there are some people that think everything has to make money. It doesn't. That's why you should give now.
Correct.
I mean, case in point, right?
Sponsored by my Batsu and the
Case in point. It was my younger sister's birthday the other day. God, I say kid sister, but she's in her 20s. You know, it was my younger sister's birthday. Then again, she's in her early 20s, so you know. Anyway, it was her birthday the other day, right? So we went for Italian, and oh my lord, the prices. It's an Italian chain restaurant called Zizzi's, and they were charging $16 for a king prawn linguine in like a seafood sauce. And freaking, I'm giving you the translation from pounds to USD, so you've got reference. It was about £13, which is God, wait there. Probably about $16, $17 for a bowl of freaking linguine. And I got a calamari starter as well. That was like $10. The calamari was good. The calamari was really good. Oh, and I also got a garlic bread to share as well. That was okay. But the pasta, man, $17. It comes out. The portion is really small. It's bland, flavorless, and there's about five or six king prawns in it. And I've just paid like what would be in American money, $17 for a bowl of bland, unimpressive pasta. Whereas I went to my favourite Italian takeout place the other day. Well, no. Yesterday. I got a freaking... I got a freaking carbonara, which was like linguine in a garlic cheese sauce with like prosciutto in it, and their price there is like, hold on, what would have been $12 in your money probably. It was a hell of a lot better. The portion was like 1.5 times the size, and it was really flavorful. And I got a full cheese garlic bread as well for like another freaking... for like another $6. So for the price of the one pasta in that restaurant the other day, I got a pasta and a freaking side of garlic bread for around the same price, if not $1 or so cheaper, and it was way nicer and twice as flavorful. Restaurants are overcharging now these days for a pretty shitty experience sometimes. Okay, let's do this. Brisket is nearly $70 for £12. But dude, that's brisket. That's brisket. Brisket's like the friggin' cheap cut of the meat. Do I dare ask how much friggin' sirloin would cost? Oh my god. $70 for brisket? That's the cheap cuts.
Think you can mess with us? I'm gonna stick my foot so far up your ass.
Oh, that's the easy way. Just jump off the boat. Oh, wow.
Transaction without seeing your fire hose. Are you with me?
Right, okay.
That's okay. Just try to
Let's
behave.
go,
I think the sun must have got to you.
going for the respray.
Yes, maybe that's it. Maurice, if I may, you have a fine show here, and I'm glad to be on it. But everyone within the sound of my voice and smell will die in the fires of doom. It is written. TV is trash, radio is trash, our newspapers are run by Canadians with an agenda. Our very way of life is threatened. We formed this great state to play golf, and I'll be damned if any weirdo hippies are going to tell us we can't
formed this great state to play golf. I love it how we've just gone on to a rant about the cost versus value argument of frigging casual dining and restaurants, inflation and the cost of food.
TV teaches immorality. Refugees, glue,
The one time I ordered a salad,
how can we raise children in this environment?
$8 for a salad? For lettuce, cheese and croutons. I was pretty upset. Like, you can do better than that for $8. If it was $4, I'd be fine. I think prime rib was like freaking $50 or $60. Jeez. It's about $9 for 2 pounds of ground prime beef. That was affordable. That sounds reasonable, that does.
I'd like like to hit you back to hell, you sicko. You're filth. Human form of vermin. A blight on a fine society, picket fences and garden parties, and everyone coming 3 times a day to my
By the way, can you guys still hear me all right? Am I sounding
I have
okay?
to say, I find your philosophy or cult or whatever it is utterly and completely appalling.
Here we go.
Thank you. I knew you'd understand.
I mean,
Why, thank
seem
you. I
to
knew
want
you'd
to build a
understand.
religion
Jeez.
around yourself and some 1950s vision of America.
Steaks are
It's the
ridiculous in
1980s,
price.
man.
Like,
And
how is
one-man
beef
worship
this
cults
expensive?
are not allowed,
Are
my
people
friend.
protesting?
As I say
Or
in the
are...
great book, many are called, but unless you have a good credit rating.
Wait there. Freaking Haitians, bugger off. They just dragged me straight back out. Fine. Just lull them away from the car. Go back around again.
It feels so good. I feel you.
Hey, Pastor Richards, please, put the gun away. Put it away.
No, I am the sole judge of truth
Here we
and
go.
decency. Get back, heathen. Get back.
Right. Steaks are ridiculous in price. Like, how is beef this expensive? Are people protesting? Or are vegans offended or something? And the Visador says, I can hear you. I know cows are sacred in Indian culture. That is correct. And Muslims don't eat pork. That is also correct. Like... Phone call.
Tommy.
Sonny.
Obviously you are suffering from hearing problems, so I'll try again. Where's the goddamn money? Where's the goddamn stuff? And where's my gun? Are you new action? You are making an idiot out of me, Tommy, and I'm not laughing yet.
Oh, Sonny's last warning. That is also correct. In university, when I went to do my masters, I had a classmate who was Indonesian, right? Lovely girl, really nice and friendly. We were study friends. Obviously, you know, Indonesia is a Muslim country, and yeah, she didn't eat pork.
Oh, Mr. Pastor, it's all right. I think it's very...
I don't honestly think it's about political correctness at all. I just think it's people are, you know, or the rising cost of living, in part due to the pandemic. Although, to be fair, there are a lot of you know, very, very vocal freaking, you know, freaking animal rights groups and vegan groups that do want to, you know, apply pressure on the meat industry and try and basically, should we say, through what's the way to put it? Through discussion and a lot of focus on the meat industry, try to dissuade and, you know, make people feel more disinclined towards eating meat. There is a lot of pressure from a lot of vegan communities and animal rights groups these days to try and politely, you know, persuade people to stop eating as much meat. No, me either. I'm the same. Like, don't get me wrong, right, Space Ghost? I respect people that, you know, want to be vegetarian and that kind of thing. Like, I genuinely respect the stance they are making and the choice they are taking, but I personally couldn't. I probably eat meat like every single day.
You jerk.
I eat meat pretty much every single day. I eat a lot of pork, quite a bit of beef from time to time. Well, no. I eat quite a bit of chicken from time to time. I eat pork a lot. I eat beef from time to time. Really love shellfish. Like prawns, shrimp, lobster. Oh yes. Every shellfish pretty much, but crab. Not a fan of crab. Anyway, let's go back to the printing press, shall we? Another mission. Here we go. Let's see what this dude wants. I mean, planning the heist in the Malibu will be a stream all of its own. Pork and chicken prices are at least reasonable. It was $11 for that £5 pork shoulder. You know something, Space Ghost? My old man has the same opinion as you when it comes to beef being unreasonably priced. We've had this discussion before, and I've said to him, you know what? You know, you don't eat a lot of beef, you know. And we as a family, when I was growing up, we didn't eat a lot of beef. Like I said, we had it from time to time, but not a great deal. And I said to him, why? And he's always said, because beef is, you know, it's pretty expensive. And it's an opinion that he still holds now. He thinks beef is too expensive. And he just doesn't enjoy it as much as pork or chicken.
All right, the courier's moving the plate
Hit
from
the
the docks
courier.
today. I'm gonna go intercept them, grab the plates, lose any heat, and make my way back here. Now, depending how well this goes, we may have 5 minutes to print the money before the counterfeit syndicate finds us, or we may have all year. Either way, I want green rolling off the presses 5 minutes after I get back. Got it?
Don't you worry, Tommy. We'll be ready.
Me and the boys will be around in the neighborhood in case you need any heat taken care of.
All right, everybody cool? All right, I'll catch you later.
Alrighty. The counterfeit courier is arriving at the docks in a helicopter. I have a hankering for a burger or a taco. Dude. Right? I saw something like on a thumbnail for a lot of the food videos that I watch. In Korea, right? They do cheeseburgers. They put a fried egg on top. And then they put like Korean style, you know, relish dressing and kimchi on it. That actually doesn't sound too bad. I could go for a burger like that. Oh hell, I'd really enjoy that. Oh, Maplewood smoked chicken. That sounds okay. Here we go. Alright. Move it. I better move it. Got him. Run. Run. That was easy. Oh god. Nope. That was also a dead end. They got snipers everywhere. Jeez. We'll run. We'll take a brisk jog. As if we just ran.
Don't make me run.
They're still pursuing. Jeez.
Don't run away from me.
But I want to run away. Please let me run away. Am I causing you any direct harm by running away? A lot of people really do like that sweet and savoury combination. One thing I do like that's become really big in Britain now, salted caramel. Salted caramel's become really big here. Like, you get a dessert from somewhere, almost anywhere. Restaurants, casual dining, even fast food. They'll have something, more than likely, that is salted caramel. Is she still following? She freaking is. Never tried a maple syrup. I don't mind a bit of maple syrup, but I'm not a massive fan of it. I know it's like Canada's proudest export, but I'm just not a huge fan. I don't mind a bit, but not a huge amount. Okay. There's no wonder I've piled on about frickin' £30 over the last couple of years of pandemic. Jeez. Ballista compact. That was very easy. We just wandered in blindly. Shot that one dude, grabbed the plates and left. Make a brush blaze on them. Not engulf it.
She's professor
Your pancreas wouldn't like it, put it that way. If it was, oh God.
Michaela, hi, welcome to K-Chat.
Listen to this radio, guys.
Hi. So, Michaela, you're a teacher.
If you mean professor, yes, I have a doctorate. Teachers are homely women who make minimum wage to keep the teenage boys off the streets during the day. I am very intelligent, and I'd rather talk about that. I'm trying to sell my book.
Okay. Now, it says here you wanted to be a man so much, you dressed up like one.
Well, that's a load of crap, my dear. More misogynistic propaganda. I hate men. Can't...
Are you hearing this radio station, guys? Sounds very, very on par with, should we say modern sentiments. The printwares will now generate revenue of up to 8,000. Alright, we got Tommy's lads out there now. Who are they? There's loads of them there.
Where are we?
Oh, taking on Cubans. Right, we have the boatyard to get, the pole position club, and the Malibu. The Malibu will be last because it's the most expensive.
Now, as an
Gonna have to go pick up some money from our other businesses.
about pretty much anything. As long as I give it a complicated title. Are you with me, gorgeous?
Ooh, I think so.
Good. Then hold my hand. It helps me think.
No!
Okay, sir. Don't be so weird. God, everywhere I go, just like the university won't let me
He just leaves them there.
sensual woodcuts in the student commons. It makes me so angry.
Those are Cubans. It would seem that way. Right, let's go back to the cab office. We're gonna need more money. You're gonna have to go around and keep collecting money from all your businesses to be able to afford the more expensive ones.
What did you do?
Well, the first chapter, I was a roofer. These sexists spent all day on a roof talking about us, Amy.
Keep listening to this radio station, guys. It will sound very, very in line with thoughts on modern social and political thought. Put it that way. And this was 20 years ago, keep that in mind.
Freud to the building sites, a woman's journey into the male psyche.
I was a little kid when this game came out. A little kid.
To the point, it's about exploration.
Okay. Wow, I'm learning a lot today.
Yeah, so I entered the world of men, in disguise, of course. I was dressed like a man.
Okay. And you haven't changed back?
What? What did you say?
You're still dressed like a man.
No, I'm not. These are my normal clothes. Amy, for God's sake, don't fall prey to the patriarchy's evil fashion schemes!
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, I learned a lot when
Roofers do talk about women and getting laid. To be fair, two groups of people that I know that do talk about women and getting laid. Freaking no, not even two groups of people. Tradesmen in general. That seems to be a problem. Like I have listened to builders and tradesmen talk. I have heard them. I have overheard them at the pub. Good lord. The topic of conversation gets quite colourful.
While we stay home and bake cook.
Oh, cab office is further up, alright.
Did you know men enjoy looking at pictures of naked women? It's called pornography. It's sick and foul. I'm giving a talk about it this weekend at the Women's Center. That's women with a Y.
I think you spelled it wrong.
Are you a woman? 3 of the 5 letters that make up your description are M-A-N. You're too dependent on men, Amy. That's why I don't call myself a woman, Amy.
Okay.
I bet this radio station is owned by a man. White male conservatives monopolize the media, selecting right-wing blondes to propagate conservatism.
I don't have blonde hair.
Not yet, Amy. Not yet. Did you know men drink beer and smoke cigarettes and wear hats?
Yeah?
Yeah, well, you must have read my book. I discovered a lot of things. I was also a policeman and an untrained brain surgeon, and they're all the same. All...
Please tell me you are hearing this. What else you gonna do? You work with a bunch of dudes and want entertainment while you're at work. Yeah, fair point. Arcade machines! $1986. Random dude just wandering around in the frickin' office. Oh god, there's a gunfight going on outside. Okay, we've got the money. Next up is probably going to be the pole position club. Hey, we have a bot. Always nice to have a bot in chat. Hello bot, take me to your leader. Yuppie and the alien.
But in this precinct, we do it by the book.
You're listening to Wild Style.
Yeah, no, forget that. We'll take the this. We'll go get some more armor and go get the pole position club. Pole position next. Yuppie and the alien. Oh, and the car showroom as well. We need to buy the car showroom. But I don't know where that is. There's actually a lot of businesses left for us to buy yet, and have quite a few missions left. Like the Malibu is a really freaking... has a long quest line, about 5 or 6 freaking quests. God, I've been playing too much Final Fantasy. Missions, not quests, good lord. We'll go for like another 20 minutes anyway, guys, so stick with me. Stick with me along the way. We'll come back to that when it's fully up to 5k. Who brought us here? Okay, so car showroom, boathouse. All games are free to play, just gotta buy food and drinks. Oh, arcade machines. There's a new bar and arcade that opened up near me. It's called Nostalgia Lounge. All games are free to play, just gotta buy food and drinks. Ah, so basically as long as you're a paying customer with the food and drinks, the arcade machines are all free. That's so cool. That is really cool. Like, I'd go for some of that. Like, what I would love to see is a House of the Dead or Time Crisis 2 arcade machine. Oh my lord, House of the Dead. Like, now that right there, or Time Crisis 2. Like, God, I was too little. Like, so young, I'd have been probably friggin' too young to really pick up the gun or do any of the actual freaking pedal stuff on the cabinet at all. But wow, yeah, Time Crisis 2. That was in a lot of arcades when I was a little kid. Like a really young kid.
I didn't really understand the feelings of it.
Okay.
I know the wearisome troubles of the half-hearted.
Then, after listening to you, I realized what a load of crap it was.
Excuse me?
I realized what a
Hold
load of
on.
crap it was. You can't hate men because they're different. You can't hate anyone because they're different. You have to work with that. Luckily, I needed a moronically pretentious, overeducated, hair-lipped old harridan like you to show me how stupid I was being. I mean, we're all just people, and it's idiots like you who cause the problems in this world in the name of reclaiming some false ideals. I'm blabbering on and on about gender politics at rallies.
Right, yeah, Pole Position Club. Wherever it is.
No, you're insane. You hate yourself because you're a failure. You're an appalling academic and about as intellectual as a hemorrhoid. Goodbye.
Well,
Oh, we gotta go down near the waterfront where Cortez's boat was.
Michaela, she hated you.
That's where we've gotta go. Sorry.
poor dear was in bits. Not very used to the cut and thrust of academia. I thought she expressed herself poorly. Didn't know what she was saying. Probably burned her husband's cakes or something. It is important for me to confront the differences and similarities between myself and other women.
God, I get mixed up on the I don't get too mixed up on the GTA 3 map now that I've played it recently. And I don't get mixed up with the San Andreas map too much because I played that so much. But I do here.
You can choose to be a victim, Amy, but after you read my book, you'll realize men are irrelevant. Can a man have a baby? Do I need a man to have a baby? No, we don't need men. We need more parts of town that we can call our own.
Oh, further down.
When you come
Got
back,
it.
we'll have a new guest, and I promise they'll be more interesting than Michaela Crap Artist. Michaela, it's been a pleasure. I'm sure we've all found this very illuminating, and why our beliefs are right in the first place. We'll be back right after this.
Here we go. Giggle cream. Wah, 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 wah. That sound I love.
Make sure that you're in the chair, 'cause your hair's gonna fly. Oh no!
Wee. Wah, 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 wah.
Giggle cream. It makes dessert funny. He was a man of peace,
Pole
living
position.
on a quiet farm in North.
30,000. Alright, pole position purchased. Are there actually any missions here? repeat. We'll give it a couple more minutes. Because I think you literally have to go through these freaking dances to start making money off the club. I have no idea. Let's see again. I mean, dude, if I was... You know, I genuinely don't think.
Logic, for instance, you were told sharks are dangerous, right?
Here we go.
Cobblers, babe, they're frightened of you. They ain't gonna hurt you. Have you ever tried cuddling a
She can
shark?
sit on my lap, I mean her
Getting one,
face.
relaxing it a little?
Tapioca.
I'll tell you, it's
What in the world is this in chat?
very rewarding indeed. Yeah, absolutely, love.
The Australians on the radio, dude. I mean, the reason PewDiePie has 30 subs is because of the country he comes from. Fair enough.
Let me tell you something else. Well, this is something for the guys out there.
What was that about Tapioca? Hello, Tapioca in chat.
When she's on heat right and ready to mate, looks identical to a female human when she ain't on heat. And would throw a drink over your face.
Silver, I am Tapioca. If you lick me, do I not drop? If you engulf me, do I not burst? Oh, that's a bit spicy. Thank you, Tapioca. Welcome, welcome. That's, I wasn't expecting that. Deary me. Let's head back to Starfish Island, shall we? God, everybody calm down in chat. Talking about throbbing Tapioca and Spank Me Silver. Calm down, guys. Calm down, lordy, lordy.
Because you're the same. Well, more or less the same. I mean, that's the funny thing about my work, about genesthetics.
Oh, God, the world is so complicated.
There are also lots of tiny differences between animals.
Right.
You know what a species is?
Back across to the other side of Vice City.
Animals which are quite a bit like it. A dog is a species, but a cat isn't, because there's lots of cats. However, I've discovered out there in the wilds loads of new species.
Here we go.
Science practiced by repressed
Go this way.
Stories hasn't even known about.
What's the difference between a cat and a complex sentence? A cat has claws at the end of its paws. A complex sentence has a pause at the end of its claws. Fair enough. Navistador says we are all horny today. I can see that. Dude, I can see that. Calm down, everyone. Lordy, lordy.
Why? Well...
God, Tapioca. Do you just want somebody to say risque things to you in a British accent? Is that what you want out of life?
Amazing. Really profound it was.
Ooh, that's gross.
No aim. It's the science of Mr. Zoo. Getting down and dirty with animals. Because I love them and I hate flies.
Okay. It also says here you like zoos.
I couldn't help it. Fair enough. Fair enough. I ain't judging anybody. I'm just happy that people are stopping in for the streams. I'm not judging. We need to gather up more money. We've got to buy all these properties. Oh dear. Right, ice cream factory.
But the mystery of the armpit remains. What's it for? Why is it hairy? And why do men have nipples? But one thing is for certain. The armpit smells bad. Luckily, there's pit balm.
Okay, money. Almost all of the money. There's a freaking gang war going on over there. Tommy's boys fighting with
When you're fighting the war against
the Cubans, okay. We'll get the money from the Vassetti mansion.
This Friday night, it's the incredible sitcom that is capturing
Let's go, 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 go.
giving the whole country a new catchphrase.
I'm 42.
Just the five of us.
See how much the boatyard costs.
see, the Chesterfields came home with 3 zany new house guests.
Jimmy, tidy your room and go to...
I'm sick of this. I keep telling you I've got a rare disease. I look 12, but I'm a 42-year-old investment banker.
42-year-old investment banker. Dearie me. Alright. You trying to do that long day name, Silver? Go, go, go. Oh, Lord.
I really enjoy living here, but there's not enough booze.
It's the funniest, most touching half hour on television.
Right. How much is the boatyard? Since we can't do any more missions until we've actually purchased more properties, because we're at that point now where we're just going to do the property missions, it's going to be a very quiet last kind of 10 minutes. So stick with me and do leave a like if you're enjoying, please. Or if you're new, subs to the channel. Always happy to see new subs. Working towards 500.
If you're listening, I'm here with Australian animal lover, Mr. Zoo.
Mr.
If
Zoo.
you've got anything to ask him, why don't you just give us a call right now?
Yeah, great. Give us a call right now, and I'll tell you anything you need to know about animals.
Okay. Who's on the line?
Turu.
G'day, of course it is.
And you're in Vice City?
Yeah?
What are you doing here?
Promoting animals, mate.
Don't you remember the court case?
Get lost. Amy, let's have another caller.
Okay, who's on line 2? You're through to K-Chat.
Don't hang up on me, Flannery.
Boatyard. There it is.
Hey, easy there, mate. People who don't feel well. I'm at the top of...
Right. 10,000. That's cheap. Let's get it.
Hello? Hello?
Put it out. There's a dude here. Hey, suit dude, I guess you're the new owner.
Yeah. Which one of the boats is the fastest?
It's already in the water, dude. I thought you might want to try her out. Dude, she's already running with a 300 horsepower engine.
The fiberglass hull, she just shoots through the waves.
She can do like 0 to 60 in 4 seconds flat, dude.
And she can hold like 20 barrels of the best Jamaican
Yeah,
smoke
yeah.
right in the hull.
So go ahead, dude. She's ready to fly.
Yo, suit dude. You got a light? Dude.
Tubular. Oh no, no. Hey, am I gonna have to do racing missions here? Boat racing of all things? I am concerned. I am concerned. Whip me, Silver. Dude, you need to calm down. You really need to calm down. Lord. Mario, take it easy.
Listen, friend, I mean this in a friendly way.
Collect the
Debating is a
packages
yes or no
before the time
proposition.
runs out.
You need to open your mind to the maybes. We're discussing like friends, not debating like enemies. You see the difference?
Yes, I do. I think it's so much fun to be on the radio. I'd listen more, but someone stole my radio when they killed my foster family.
I hate everyone, apart from the undead.
Nano
They're
probe
the only
him,
ones you
Silver.
can really get along
Oh,
Well, that's a
Lord.
start. But even you, Mr. Long Hair and Pale Skin, I can change your outlook, guaranteed.
That's so great. Like puppies.
I saw some dead puppies once.
Konstantinos, I've noticed you have a lot of negative thinking. Why the goth lifestyle?
Well, some say life is a tea party for zombies. Also, when you only wear black, everything matches. In fact, I'll keep wearing black until something darker comes along. It's a known fact that the
Keep
best
wearing
poetry
black
is
until something darker comes along. Good Lord.
Hey, listen, I wrote a haiku. Oh, the red daisy. Flowers retain all happiness. Sunshine. Yay! Sunshine!
This thing has the handling of molasses. It's awful.
Nobody ever complained about that program. You hug people and you laugh like you never laughed before.
Let's get back to the topic at hand, eh?
God
I've had enough
damn,
of
this is a
weirdness.
pain.
Jenny, let's start with you. How do you maintain such a positive outlook on life? It says in your bio that some awful things have happened to you.
I don't think anything awful has happened to me.
But it says your parents were brutally murdered.
Mommy? Where's Mommy? She's just fine.
Here we go.
She's probably taking a nap. You're like
Can
my
we
bad
do
doll,
this in
Mr.
3
Livingston.
minutes?
He's a bad doll. Bad doll. Not like my other
Charles. My mom's great, though. Thanks for asking.
Okay, wow. You're psychotic and dosed up to the eyeballs on tranquilizers.
If it's psychotic,
Good old tranquilizers for Jenny.
A stalagmite grows an inch every 1,000 years. That's slow and painful. That's how I want to live my life. If you can't see the misery, stay out of the kitchen. You may have noticed this on tattoo. It's Egyptian and represents the breath
Keep
of
going.
life given in the afterworld.
Keep going.
It's my key to eternal life after death.
Hey, why don't you carry your keys in your pocket?
Keep it
like everyone
going.
else?
Because only that which is burned or scratched into your flesh comes with you to the afterlife.
All right.
I bet my ex-wife will be there waiting for me in the afterlife. The bitch is crazy. Hey, can you put a hex on my ex-wife? Like some kind of spooky voodoo or something?
I do dabble in the
All right.
dark arts and magic.
I ain't talking about magic like pulling a rabbit out of your ass or pulling quarters out of your ears. I'm talking voodoo. You
This
know,
is a
dance
very,
around with
very
a
long
chicken.
course.
That bitch was a grass.
Why does everyone assume that just because we're goths, we're weird?
I don't know. The hood, cane, black fingernail polish may have something to do with it. When is the last time you seen the sun?
It's been over 18 years since I was out in open sunlight. I only leave the house if it's raining or if I need milk.
Exactly. Listen,
Raining
I
or
was
if
just
I
like you
need
at one
milk.
time, except I didn't wear makeup. That would get you a firm beating where I grew up. I'm happy to give you a sample of my course, Learn, Start Doing. I promise you'll run out and buy some colored clothing and listen to some music other than people groaning on and on for half an hour about how much it rains in Manchester. Life is what you make of it. Look at me. I got a condo, a hot tub, a lot of girls.
Listen,
Since it doesn't count as a main mission, you end up stuck.
I've been to the other side many times. Sometimes I barely come back. It's all about astral projection.
Damn it. Okay.
Right now, I'm
We're going back to
projecting myself
Tommy's.
into the women's bathroom at the fairgrounds.
A farmer walks up to his former neighbor with a jug of milk. The farmer says, "I milked your cow." The neighbor replies, "I have a bull, not a cow." Oh God.
Did you say love fist? Those guys are so super. Listen, I just wrote another poem. If I had a flower for
One
every
second.
time I think of you, I'd walk forever in a garden.
And I just wrote a poem too. Shut up, you weird, pathetic people. This is my
Sorry,
show.
just
Maurice
adjusting my mic
Chavez.
slightly.
Capiche? Comprende? We're not here to recite poetry or sell motivation
All right.
tapes or talk to dead people. We're here to rest the issue.
We need
Anyway,
to
let's
get
take a
back to
break.
Tommy's
We'll be
mansion.
right back after this important information
That is where
from
we need
Vice
to
City
be.
Public Radio.
That's Pressing Issues here on VCPR, Vice City Public Radio. If you haven't given money to VCPR and you're listening to the station, you are a thief.
That's right, Michelle. You might as well throw a brick through the window and loot the place. How selfish you people
Yeah.
are.
Where is Oh, we're getting near Tommy's mansion. That's okay.
Come on, keep us on air.
Alrighty.
It's really important.
Send us your money. I'm going to say this over and over until you do.
Yes, Michelle is known for her begathon tantrums. She cares about this station.
Let's
unlike
go.
You. Think of how much money you spend on
Then we
driving
are
through
gonna have
fast
to.
food and
It's gonna take me a while to
flights.
get all these
Get that money
missions done
right now and
clearly.
send it direct to me, Jonathan Freeloader, Starfish Island, Vice City. Now, back to the show. With Maurice Chavez, the asshole.
You're correct. He is an asshole.
Oh my God, I'm like so lost. Wow, that just that gave me a giggle. That definitely gave me a giggle. We're gonna have to get a lot more money to actually freaking get the Malibu Club. We're not packing as much money as I would like. We do not have a great deal of it. I don't know what to do about the lap dancing club. I really don't. I really don't. $1,710. Okay, we'll go back there one more time, just to have a looky, and then we'll wind down the stream. So if you haven't left a like yet, do consider leaving a like. Mario, take it easy. $1,765. Just because I don't know what to do in terms of missions, quote unquote, with that club.
Got a point. I mean, in many ways, what he's talking about is covered in my 3-step program, Tape 17. Motivate, demonstrate, then motivate again, Part 9. Facing home truths. You see, we all have
Motivate,
to face up to
demonstrate, and
home
motivate
truths.
again.
I'll never be prom
That's a
queen.
title.
Jenny will never have her parents. You'll never make it in the entertainment business. It's about realistic goals.
I can change your life.
Just a second, Robot. What isn't covered in your three-step program? What don't you talk about in your Library of Congress-sized tape cassette library? Whatever we talk about, grief, goths, depression...
We're in the wrong spot. We got to go backwards. Okay.
You're stuck rigid with spray.
Turn it around.
Your breath stinks of whiskey. You look like you sell drugs to people. You're a joke, buddy. A bad joke.
Oh, now this is getting personal. I come on your cheap-ass show.
That spin.
I spare my valuable time. I cancel
That
several
spin.
important speaking engagements. I talk to thousands of VIPs in order to spread a message of hope. And this is how I get treated. I get insulted by a man with dandruff. I get slandered by a guy who couldn't amuse a birthday party of 9-year-olds. I get attacked by a guy who works on a volunteer radio.
This is not volunteer radio. I earn a salary.
How much? How much do you earn, Chavez? Big man, tough guy with a microphone and a cheap
Well, what's this?
jacket,
Back it up,
and a
back
look
it
that
up.
says my highest hope in life is to work in a bookstore. I'm a go-getter. You're a cheapskate.
Ah, there's the suit for Tommy. Mr. Vassetti. Now we're looking good. Now we're looking proper. Very nice.
Vacation is not a verb, moron.
Yes, it is, because I'm a VIP. I'm very important. And I'm a teacher, a wise man, not an opinionated dolt, a naysayer sitting on the side of...
Okay. What is the deal with this club? How do we start making money out of it? We have to watch all the laps. Now. But I think we're going to have to keep going back. Because after so long, I think you start making money. Whoa, okay. Pole position asset completed. Now generate revenue of up to 4,000. You've just got to do the lap dances in the friggin' room until they've, you know, taken so much money from you. Okay. Fair enough. There you go, pole position is done. That is a very easy one to make money from. I'm guessing you've got to keep going and giving them more money before you unlock the back room. Okay, so we have made something out of that one, that's fair. And Tommy has his fancy outfit on, that's fair. Alright, back to Vassetti Mansion.
Remember, Vice City Public Radio is commercial-free because it is funded entirely by donations from our listeners and corporate sponsors. So if you're enjoying the show, why not make a contribution? I'm
Back
Maurice
to
Chavez,
the Vassetti
and this
Mansion.
is Pressing Issues. Pressing Issues is a roundtable discussion group in which we ask self-important people exactly what they think about things, and then they
Ask
argue
self-important people what they think about things. Yeah, that's about the caliber of most debate these days.
ladies and gentlemen. This is a show
Let me
founded
just
on
adjust
the
my
ancient
headset.
Greek principle
Sorry,
of enlightened
friend.
debate and the American principle of free speech. Or is that the ancient Greek principle of feeding wise men hemlock and the American principle of being annoying and loud so nobody can get a word in? I forget. Only time will tell. Now, the subject we are discussing right now and Pressing Issues with me...
Once we're back at the mansion, I will take a moment to thank everybody who stopped in for the stream because we certainly have been busy. That Infernus is going. Kaboom. Yep, the Infernus is down. God, I really am thirsty as well. I'm like mega thirsty. Let's grab a sip of water in a minute. Taxi! God damn it, I have hiccups.
About everything as quickly as possible. So, let's
There we go.
press the issue,
Bit of water.
Sitting on our panel right now, we have three divergent opinions. Three separate islands of insanity in a rolling sea of stupidity. Three wise men following
Three different in a rolling sea of stupidity. That sounds about
we
right.
have Congressman Alex Shrub.
I've gone the wrong way.
Congressman ever
Now
to
I'm
be
losing my
elected by
freaking
Vice
sense
City,
of direction.
and now a respected man in the capital. Mr. Shrub got elected because he has great hair and says things that make you nod your head. His campaign appealed to the wealthy because he set all of us at ease by finally confirming it's okay to be rich as long as you say you care about the children. Mr. Shrub...
It's okay to be rich as long as you care, say you care about the children. Jeez, there's a shocking amount of accuracy to this. It's a parody of the real-life situation we find ourselves in.
Thanks, Maurice. I'm glad to be given this opportunity to set the record straight.
I haven't given you any opportunity yet, my heartless friend.
Here we
Let
go.
me introduce my other guest first.
I hope this isn't going to get personal. I love Vice City more than anyone, and I can prove it.
Yes, that's coming from the man who got elected by calling his opponent a buffalo butt and a fat hen-peck wimp that couldn't fight his way out of a wet paper bag. Anyway, our next guest is from the opposite end of the political spectrum. A man so well,
Yes, I reckon we've had a decent enough stream tonight.
concert taper, founder of the group Speaking for the Underdog. He is fluent in 7 languages and studied the harp in Peru. Callum Grayshaw.
Hi, Maurice. Hola. Buenos dias and noches. Bonjour and buongiorno. Welcome and hello, hello, hi.
Hey, let's stick to English. Most of us struggle enough with that. Welcome to Pressing Issues. And lastly, we have a man with a novel solution to the problems of public safety in Vice City. A solution so stupid, I cannot bring myself to explain it for him. Yet like breakdancing, it is sadly catching on. A man who appears on this fine
Like
show
breakdancing,
because
it's sadly
our
catching
previous
on.
panelist was carjacked.
Look, oh my god, I love the fact that she just went straight over the hood. A cop was stood there and he was like, I didn't see anything. Fair enough. Bit more money. Drop a save. We haven't saved all stream. Probably do need to do that. All hands on deck. Yeah, we haven't saved all stream. Alrighty. So, before we decide to wind down this one, let's go back through and have a looky and see who stopped in for our stream. According to our viewership numbers, it's been pretty damn busy. We have had Orion, Manny, Space Ghost, Navistador. We have also had a couple of bots, Tapioca. Alright, Mr. Jonathan's here. So I guess we can extend it for a couple more minutes. Good evening, what's happening? We were just about to wind down, but now that you're here, the stream's getting a 20-minute extension. Congratulations. I'm not leaving our #1 mod out of the equation. I shall not deprive you of entertainment. Honestly, we're now just trying to save up money to buy all the properties. Because you have to buy all the properties, don't you, in Vice City?
See, you got your initials on it. And swallow this. Thanks, Doc. Did I tell you? Oh, man.
Yeah, we've finished most of the main missions. There's no need for an extension. I just popped in to say good evening to everyone before I went to bed. Dude, I can spare 10-15 minutes for you. It's okay. We're just literally going around and collecting money so we can buy all the properties.
Okay.
I think we still have the car dealership. Speaking of which, Jonathan, do you know where the car dealership is in this? You have to buy a car dealership in this one, don't you? Right, I'll get the money from the printing press and the cab office.
Do yourself. Pick up your telephone, call now.
Because I believe we still have, after this, the Malibu to buy, and the freaking car dealership. Because tonight we bought the printing press, and we bought the Malibu. Last junction on the right before you hit the docks. Okay. Well, in that case, I'll go and collect all the money. Car office first, and then the printing press. If you could be my guide, I'd appreciate that once we've gotten all the money collected up. Yeah, we bought the printing press, and also we've done the Love Fish missions, bought the printing press, and obviously bought the pole position club as well. Cab office. The Malibu is the most expensive. You need 120,000 for that. There's phone missions, but I don't really want to do phone missions tonight. Freaking mob war going on there. Back it up. But yeah, how's life been treating you, Mr. Jonathan? You doing well, my friend? That, and to be honest, because obviously of your crazy schedule recently, you've missed a lot of streams, and I don't want you missing out if I can help it. So I have no problem extending the stream for a few minutes so you can, you know, enjoy a bit of entertainment.
In these times of trouble, of international scary things that cause anxiety, people seek soul ice.
Work, and more work. Sorry to hear that, my dude.
Others go to a bar, and a strange few talk to rocks. My next guest is the author of this book, I'm Lovin' the Coven. She sits on the board of the Vice City
Do I dare? God, the guy shot at me and ran for my car. I knocked him back in my car, and then the cop gets interested. Of course he does.
Hello, Amy.
I take it you're do I dare go on the assumption that you're understaffed again and overworked? There we go. That's some good money. That's what Tommy needs.
Crystal, and then when the night is enchanted and the candles have been blown out and the wind sings through the branches of the eucalyptus, hold up your arms and sing, all dewy, my sky sailing pregnant moon, the goddess.
Pregnant moon? What are you
What a daring observation.
Gethsemane.
And it's 100% correct. I'm gonna work on an assumption here then. You've got freaking staff off because of sickness. You've got staff off because of overworked / sickness.
The ancient Chinese.
And you've got a manager that's been generally unsympathetic.
So why do you view it as so weird?
Sadly, I have come to learn how your workplace works, and I'm not saying it's fair.
When the temperature of Europe began to drop, the
I'm not saying it's fair at all. I'm really not.
Small groups of hunters followed the free-running And there, under the magnolia tree, a woman breastfeeding a baby elk. Do you see it? It's nature.
Ew, gross. You're one of those filthy hippies that thinks breastfeeding in public is okay? Well, it's not. There are bottles of milk at the store. Don't act like a cow.
Okay, so where is this car dealership?
Someone, by the way.
See, Amy, you're putting the blinders of society on. We're all the same. I remind you of yourself, of every man and woman.
No, not of them.
They're trying
Really?
to on nature.
Unsympathetic manager is just gone. She vanished. Like she's literally just quit with. I assume she's quit without telling anybody then. And it's not just sickness. Some people just don't bother turning up. I'm gonna be honest. Like I know you and about like drive out the docks onto the main road. Take the first left.
There was a time when children were taught about their bodies, about the goddess lady of the mammoths, about the importance of the spiral dance, clutching a bison horn under the crescent moon. At the beaten route,
Drive out of the docks onto the main road and take the first left.
understanding ancient crop circles.
Oh, I love lobster.
Have you ever tried talking to one? Energy flows from everything, even attract.
Right, so backtrack. The docks are this way.
How to trace ley lines with your bare feet in the dirt.
Listen, you're very weird, and you smell like patchouli and compost, and I think you might have a shot at a boyfriend if you shaved and got some gel in your hair and put some clothes that
So docks are here.
Did Joan of
We'll
Arc
retrace
show?
our steps.
I was given this fascinating pamphlet called Caucasian Female Body Hair in American Culture. Amy.
Like, I know you and like 2 or 3 of your co-workers.
To a sustained marketing began in 1502 to convince women that underarm and
You
leg
should get
hair
one of
was
those
wrong.
trucks.
There's
I
nothing
probably
more
will
natural
tapioca,
than
don't
this
worry.
enormous bush I've got growing under each arm. Having
But
hair is
yeah,
natural. What's the deal with
I know like a few of you guys really do work extremely hard. But apart of like, despite you guys working extremely hard, it really does sound like the entire place isn't well run on a management level. Just an observation. Like, feel free to criticize me if I'm, you know, being unfair or taking things out of context.
I find this really
So
interesting.
docks,
Not really, but I say this because I'm told to. I'll be back on K-Chat after these messages. from
docks
our
and
sponsor.
first left.
Howdy, partner. It's 4:30 in the morning here at Farewell Ranch, and it's time to get up and work the old cows. Get up, you old! At Farewell Ranch, old people don't sit around stagnating, watching game shows and talking about the good
Okay.
old days, sinking into the grave in a urine-soaked mess.
Hooker Inn Express. That's clearly a play on Holiday Inn.
At the end of the day, he'll sit down in the bluegrass, eat a bowl of commemorative beans, and enjoy sing-alongs at one
I
of
wish
the
they
nightly
marked
funerals.
this on your map so you knew exactly where you're going.
Don't shower and die in your boots. Right, Norm? For prostates, Farewell Ranch, the only way to ride into the sunset.
Sunshine Autos. Thank you, Jonathan. I would have missed that. Do I dare ask how much you cost? 50k. Alright, well, I have a vague idea of where it is once I get the money.
Or the jungle of your backyard. It comes complete with fishing line, needle and thread for sewing gashes back together, and an incredibly useful and durable toothpick.
You arrived at your destination. The Jonathan Satnav.
For those unplanned extended stays in the jungle, there's
I take it your the actual owner, the actual freaking franchise manager, is again nowhere to be seen. Because if I remember rightly, he lives abroad, doesn't he, Jonathan? And sorry, by the way, I just I want to give you the opportunity to rant somewhere freely, because I know you get very frustrated with work. I know that.
Germs are like so gross. Oh, hi, I'm Amy, and you're on K-Chat. Just
Right.
saying, I can't get over how familiar you are.
Oh, right, Amy. I really hope you read my book. The mysteries of the absolute can never be explained. Mother
We
Nature
might
knows
have
more
one
than
last
all
try
of
at that
us.
boat mission
That's
before
what
we
keeps
end as
people
well.
coming back from-
He has properties in Spain, New York, and London. So basically the dude's freaking loaded. Like, loaded. Alright, I've got you. By the way, are you new, Tapioca? Or do you just kind of lurk and occasionally comment every now and again. Because if you're new, then welcome. And also, if you were a lurker, thanks for lurking and keeping us company. I'm going to blow these up, they've been sat here too long. I mainly lurk. Ah, that's fair. Nothing wrong with a bit of lurking. Wow, you're durable. That's fair. Even if you don't comment very often, I appreciate your lurking. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just happy to know that people are still watching on the regular. And that I am apparently reasonably entertaining for some people. Right. We'll have one last try at that boat mission and then we'll wind down the stream. Bit of VCPR.
Not very much. There were tears, not laughter. I can assure you.
I know you just have to do like one mission to get the boatyard, but considering that that boat drives like garbage, I'm not best pleased. God, the pop in there on those trees as well.
Get some chitlins and grits in the oven? You got a date with your sister, eh?
No, not that boat mission. The boat mission where you have to collect all the packages, Jonathan. That one. Right. Any money to pick up here? Yeah. Apparently there is. Let's go.
He needed to defend himself. Gun sales are up. Book sales are down. What do you think, John F. Hickory? Please, press the issue.
All right, that's better.
Press the issue.
Sticking to the matter at hand. Well, it's quite simple, mister. Immigration is to blame. People are flooding into our state from all over
Let's go.
Trash. It's quite simple. They're bringing their highfalutin, uppity, out-of-state ways and corrupting the place. Ruining it. That's why I and my organization propose we take Florida out of the Union. We start
hitting the brakes.
Our own country and ban people from Missouri or Kentucky or...
Right. Do we have to use the boats on the left? Or can we use the boats on the right? Oh, sorry, the boats on the right? Or can we use the one on the left? We can. Here we go. Oh yeah, no, that is the right one, Jonathan, I apologize. It just doesn't help that this boat controls like utter freaking garbage. You have to turn so freaking abruptly as well. God, it controls like crap. It's frustrating. Well, I didn't intend to do that, but hey. You know what? I feel that we've already fucked this. We're gonna just reload the game. Reload the game and try again that way. Because we've already screwed that. As if I didn't save! I'm stuck in the middle of the freaking water! Oh no, now I've got to go do the lap dancing club again! I'll go do that off screen in my own time, considering I've already done it. Talk about shafting the game. Well, this didn't go well now, did it? We just well and truly buggered that.
Flashing it, baby. The girl.
Pick up your telephone. Call now. 1-866-9-SAVE-ME.
I thought I'd saved.
What better place to witness 40,000 years of nuclear winter than from the comfort of your
I genuinely thought I'd saved. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this off screen again, aren't I?
build a 50-story tall likeness of me. If we raise 300 million,
Silver, you just done us stupid, and you deserve to be called stupid because it was extremely freaking stupid. Oh god, that's annoyed me now.
With sufficiently generous contributions will join me inside the Pastor Richard Salvation statue as we blast into space. Contribute to the Pastor Richard Salvation statue.
This handle's better than the other one that we've got, I'll give it that.
1-866-9-SAVE-ME.
Now I don't know about you guys, but this Pastor Richard dude sounds like a con man.
The car for hot excitement. The car for a man who is alone against the elements.
Hey, we have another bot. Hello bot, take me to your leader.
It's the power of a compact.
Okay, there we go. Excellent. Now that wasn't intended, and I can only apologize for that. I thought I'd saved since then.
I didn't expect to see you here.
Are you sure you loaded the manual save and not the auto save? Thank you! Oh, Jonathan, you are a legend. You are a freaking legend. Oh my lord, Jonathan, thank you. We loaded the wrong save. Right, we'll go and have one last try on the boat then, and then we'll wind down the stream. Because then you've had your good 3 hours stream time. Oh, and by the way, we have more Shaolin videos coming as well, so do enjoy those.
And you made it all personal.
Do enjoy those. We are on our run up to 500 subs. By the way, you guys will be the first ones to hear this. When we hit 500 subs, I might stream Resident Evil 6. Yes, you heard that.
Gun sales are up, book sales are down. What do you think, John F. Hickory?
You heard that.
Press the issue.
All right, that's better. Sticking to the matter at hand. Well, it's quite simple, mister. Immigration is to blame.
I thought it was a bit bizarre that you loaded into the water. Yeah, you're telling me.
They're bringing their highfalutin, uppity, out-of-state ways and corrupting the place, ruining it. That's why I and my organization propose we take Florida out of the Union. We start anew as our own country and ban people from Missouri or Kentucky or Philadelphia or any of them fancy places from setting foot on our soil.
You think what? Have you been snorting blocks? Have you read the Constitution?
Yeah, I sure have. It talks about freedom.
Have you read the Constitution? Yeah, it expressly forbids any one state from seceding from the Union. You cannot do it. There was those stupid talks about California doing it a while ago, and they were like, that's illegal, you literally can't do it. It is illegal under the United States Constitution for any one state to knowingly and willfully secede from the Union. And I know that as a Brit. Through my freaking American friends and extended family. Jesus.
Health insurance. Yeah, right. That's when we got Domestipod. He's great with the kids.
With a new journey.
Do you have a leader in this weirdo cult of yours?
Not a cult, a coven. There's a big difference. Yes, our leader's name is Phil.
That's a weird name for a leader of a group of witches. Oh, hi, Phil. What
there we go.
What you've got? What with being a man who's a witch and everything?
Do not disrespect Phil.
Do not disrespect Phil.
Of the year, Amy. It's full of solar holidays and goes round and round and round. You can learn a lot from the sun and the moon. If you look at the sun for too long, you can go blind. Meaning it is something to be respected. And the moon has a dark side, just like religion. and some people have craters.
No, you
only
can't leave
6
on
feet
accident. That was my choice of
each
wording. I
others know the
apologize.
room to play.
No one
We can
state
change
can
the world,
secede from the
rearrange the
Union.
world.
That was
It's
my choice of
dying,
wording. I
Amy,
apologize.
and it needs some mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, like a swan or a fish on a hook. If you take your nervous system seriously, if you take your organs seriously and explore them, some really neat things can happen. Phil told us that. He's been to Mali to meet with the village elders. That's why there's the ceremony of the knife.
Oh, great. Why does everyone have to be packing sharp things?
The knife ceremony is very important and spiritual. It's an ancient one-person.
The knife ceremony is very important and spiritual. You heard it here.
I'm going to have a spiritual experience, or thrust this thing into my head. Life actors
We're
never
doing a lot
rehearse
better
and
because
need
we
no
were at this point when we failed it the last time, just about.
spaced out. And I'm going to say it again, like the wind which keeps flowing, or the sun which shines with life.
Will you please leave? You smell and you talk really weird and you're just really gross.
Not until I tell people out there, become an internationalist. Learn oral traditions. Learn to respect life. Make
Here we go.
war on machines. Marry your mother. Technology will enslave us. Buy my book. It's printed on bark.
Okay. Let's take a quick call. Hello, you're on K-Chat. What's your name?
Hey, it's Emmanuel from Front Island. I love
Whoa, gone the wrong way.
I want to talk about technology and slavery.
That doesn't
You
help.
know that play, In the Future There Will Be Robots? Well, that's a true story. In the future, there will be robots. And I'm going to hack them all. I'll make them say funny things. You know, I can move satellites around with my computer.
Computers are evil. The Luddites of ancient Britain know this. That's why they destroyed the computers that created things faster and more efficient and took their jobs.
Oh, shut up. Computers aren't evil. It's the people that program the computers that are evil. That's a pretty big difference. I'm talking to you through a computer right now. In fact, I am a computer.
Well, anything that can think faster than me is evil. Anything which doesn't
Got it.
dance or sing or
Yeah. Good progress. Done. Yes. Fuck these kind of missions. Boatyard is done.
I know who
I like it how one of those two dudes come back as friggin' little side characters in the truth missions, don't they?
and we commune with each other in a non-judgmental, expressive way.
Old maid, my mom calls her. Anyway, let's go to the phones. You're on K-Chat.
Right. Guess we gotta go back down then.
Ring Queen, Medusa, Medusa.
No, I think actually it was bonus.
Listen to this radio station, dudes. It's the weird guy, Freddy again. Hampshire in England. Freddy needs to be spanked.
Yes, a white witch.
But you have a broom.
Yes, it's ceremonial.
Supposing I'd been a bad boy, like if I hadn't learned my spells or something, would I get smacked with it?
Violence is wrong.
But you must hit Freddy with your broom. Freddy's been very naughty and not learned his spells. Hit me, Hairy Legs, hit me. I deserve it.
Prank caller. Sorry, listeners.
Freddy's been very naughty and hasn't learned his spells. Hit me, hairy legs, hit me. Good God.
Nature. I hope he finds what he needs.
And I need to take a commercial break. Yes, good luck.
Gethsemane.
Yeah, I hope you find what you're looking for, and I sincerely hope you take a bath. We'll be back after this. You're on K-Chat. Don't go away.
All right.
I'm B.J. Smith. In my long and illustrious 3-year career at the top of pro football, I whooped some serious ass and got paid for it. They didn't call me death in tight pants for nothing.
Whoop some serious ass and got paid for it. Fair. Freaking took damage for slipping into the water there. I can confirm that this is an accurate representation of England. Freddy hasn't learned his spells. Have been a very naughty boy. Hit me, hairy legs, hit me. Good God. Like, I don't think we need much more of this in our lives. In fact, I don't think we need any of it in our lives. Why are so many naked people walking around frickin' Tommy's mansion in bikinis, pretty much? That was a contradiction. Naked people walking around in bikinis. Yeah, they wouldn't be wearing bikinis if they were naked. Yeah, fair. Slip of the tongue. Slip of the tongue. Right, so we got the old the boatyard and the pole position club. Now we just need to get the car showroom. I believe the last two now are the car showroom and the Malibu. Which basically means we're just going to have to go around collecting all the money. And then we should be good to go. Anyway, we've been going now for, good God, 3 hours. Yes, it has been 3 hours. And just like the last stream, our viewership numbers have been absolutely insane. So thank you very much for stopping in, everybody. Wait there, did we Jonathan, did we have a troll or something stop in a minute ago? I didn't even notice that you'd basically deleted somebody's message. Did we have a troll or was that a bot, my dude? Like, I didn't even see that. I was so busy. I was so focused on the mission that I didn't even see it. I am not gonna lie. But if we did have a troll or a bot, thank you very much for, dealing with it. I do appreciate that. You said it was a bot, so I got rid of the message. Ah, that guy. Fair enough. Sorry. Sorry, it's been several minutes. My brain is positively asleep. It has been a long day. Had to try and get a bit of exercise. It was really tiring, actually. It has been a long day. So yeah, let's go back through the chat and thank everybody for stopping in. Let's open the entire live chat out from start to finish and see who's who. And thank everybody for stopping in. We have had Space Ghost, Navistador, Orion, Jonathan, Tapioca, and judging by our viewership numbers, oh, we've also had our buddy Owl. Let's not forget Owl. Owl was there as well. And yeah, judging by our viewership numbers, we have had way more than that tonight, guys. It's been really busy. So we're going to have more GTA coming for you very soon, including, more retro PlayStation games. You've all been super awesome. I love the support you've been showing the channel. And yeah, we're getting closer to 500 subs. So yes, I totally love the amount of support you've shown the channel. You've all been super awesome. I would not have the channel where it is now without you. So yeah, thank you very much for stopping in. You've all been super awesome. And I'll see you in the next one. So guys, I have been Silver, your host. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or night. And I will see you again very soon. Take care, guys.